playing our baseball. You know, we got rid of a few key guys probably a month ago at the trade deadline, but you know, we filled those spots in with younger guys that are trying to prove themselves, and I think that's shown over the past few weeks. And we keep playing quality baseball and keep being competitive. You never know how many games we can take back to get in that wild card spot and see where we're at in 6 weeks.
Brandon, I appreciate the time. Thanks so much for doing this. Best of luck moving forward, all right?
Of course. Thanks for having me.
That's Dbacks starting pitcher Brandon Pfaadt joining me here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look at the injury report for today's game on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
If you love ice cream like we love ice cream, you gotta love Cold Stone Creamery. We make our rich, super premium ice cream fresh in every store to create the ultimate ice cream experience. Indulge in our signature creations, cakes, cupcakes, cookies, and shakes, all made with our signature ice cream. The flavors that won the hearts and taste buds of ice cream lovers around the world. Order yours online at coldstonecreamery.com. The ultimate ice cream experience.
When I had a back issue, I put my trust into the board's certified fellowship-trained spine surgeons at DISC, Desert Institute for Spine Care. Hi, Greg Schulte. DISC surgeons choose the most minimally invasive spine procedure necessary for your condition to help restore your lifestyle. If you're feeling pain radiating down your leg or your arm, do what I did. Contact DISC. Visit sciatica.com or text SPINE to 620-620.
Message and data rates may apply.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniel's Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniel's is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniel's Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
Radio Network, Dbacks BP Show.
The injury report is brought to you by DISC, Desert Institute for Spine Care. Home for all of your back care needs. Go to sciatica.com and get back in the game with DISC, Desert Institute for Spine Care. It's good to finally be getting some guys off the injured list instead of the other way around. Pavin Smith and Ildemaro Vargas were both activated today. Pavin will play first base tonight and bat fifth, and Vargas is available off the bench. That leaves catcher Gabby Moreno in AAA Reno continuing his rehab. He's going to catch Tuesday and Wednesday in Salt Lake City, where the Reno Aces are currently playing on the road. Catching back-to-back days is kind of that final box that the coaching staff wants him to check before they bring him back up to the big leagues. Reliever Ryan Thompson will throw live BP tomorrow as he continues to inch his way closer to returning to the Major League bullpen. And Christian Mena is currently throwing long toss out to 105 feet as he rebuilds some of that arm strength, hoping to get him back before the end of the season as well. And then Anthony DeSclafani still on the IL for now with right thumb inflammation as Nabil Krismat started in his place in just yesterday's game. In just a moment, I'll check in with the D-backs manager, Torey Lovello, and you'll hear that conversation next when the D-backs BP show continues on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
I don't know how many times I've had someone come up to me and ask me about my experience with DISC, Desert Institute for Spine Care. Hi, Greg Schulte. I'm completely honest. My back pain is gone. I had a herniated disc, and the work that was done on me by the doctors at DISC made that pain go away. I trust DISC, and I'd encourage you to schedule an appointment and place your trust in the doctors there. Visit sciatica.com or text SPINE to 620-620.
Message and data rates may apply.
Tired of fighting for your store's last bottle of water or lugging hundreds of bottles of water each year from the store to the car to the fridge to the recycling? For less than $1 a day from Parker & Sons, you can have an unlimited supply of bottle quality water right at your tap. Drinking water keeps you healthier, aids in weight loss, keeps skin hydrated, and flushes your body of toxins. Call Parker for your free estimate on a reverse osmosis system at 602-2-REPAIR or visit parkerandsons.com.
Now remember, honey, you just got your license, so expect the unexpected.
Stop, Dad. I know already. What could happen? We're only going 20 miles an hour. What just happened?
It's okay. We're not going to die. A rock just hit the windshield, but we do need to fix it.
Call New Vision Auto Glass today at 480-210-9090 and get a guaranteed minimum $100 cash back and a free dinner at Rodizio Grill. NewVisionAutoGlass.com.
New Vision Auto Glass. See clearly. Drive safely.
12 News is dedicated to the Arizona Diamondbacks, bringing you the Friday fun. Lead off with Dbacks on deck to get you ready for the first pitch. Then, tune in to watch select Friday home games on 12 News. It's all followed by 12 News at 10 for the latest developments across the state. Stream Dbacks on deck, then catch up on breaking news, weather, and exclusive content. All available anytime on 12 Plus. It's baseball season in Arizona. 12 News, the official broadcast home of your Arizona Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks Radio Network. The D-Backs Manager Show. Brought to you by Talking Stick Resort. Life well played.
Welcome back to the D-Backs BP Show as we get you set for the series opener against the Cleveland Guardians. And joining me right now is the skipper of the Arizona Diamondbacks, Torey Lovello. Torey, tough road trip. I'm sure it wasn't quite what you expected. How hard is it to flush a weekend like that?
Yeah, it's probably one of the bigger challenges that you're always faced up with when you actually play a good baseball and you don't win baseball games. That's when it gets most frustrating. I think we had a lot of good moments. We ran the bases well. We got back into games. We didn't shut down. These guys are playing hard, and they want to win baseball games. And we kind of scratched our way back into the race. And you think you can just go out there and throw the gloves and the bats out there and beat a team up in Colorado. That's not the case. So we're going to use it as a teaching moment. You got to continue playing good baseball for 27 outs to win a baseball game, and that'll be our intent today.
A couple of speed bumps in the bullpen specifically. I know you've got a lot of young guys back there that are maybe doing this for the first time or pitching at Coors Field for the first time is certainly a lesson to learn. What is it that's caused some of those hiccups in the bullpen the last couple of days?
Maybe it was a Coors Field situation. I don't know that answer, but you got to put the ball on the plate. I know that at times balls cut or breaking balls move a little bit differently. So at the end of the day, some young pitchers that have never pitched in that environment didn't know how to make those quality adjustments in the middle of their outing, and it resulted in some base on balls or some mistakes. The things that frustrate me always are walks. Doesn't matter if it's a 1 out, no out, or 2 out walk. 2 strike hits, those bother me as well. We gotta really hone in the areas that we know that we can improve upon. It's not a big ask. These guys just got to go out there and execute.
Let's talk about some of the positives, though. Nabil Krismat signed with you guys on a minor league deal about a week ago, hadn't really thrown much, and you guys threw him out there, and he did very well. Threw a lot of strikes. He was very efficient. Did he show you something that puts him in that conversation for that rotation spot moving forward?
I would say so, right? It was 5 innings of 1 run, and I know it was probably a big emotional dump for him getting there, starting. It was in Colorado, maybe fatigued a little bit, was at or near his pitch count. But for those 5 innings, he was fantastic. Credit to the scouting department for bringing him in. We know who he is. He's been here once before. He's going to be able to walk the ball around the zone. He's going to be able to change speeds, and I felt like that was very important against a young Colorado team in Colorado.
Felt like Blaze Alexander was a vacuum over there at third base yesterday. What have you thought about the defensive play of your third baseman?
Well, the amount of ground that he's covering has been fantastic. So it's one thing to get there. It's another thing to get your hands on the ball, get up and throw the runner out across the diamond. So the tools are great. He is tooled up. We've known that for a long time. But he's really starting to hone in on what's going to make him a very consistent big leaguer. It's controlling the zones at the plate, not swinging wildly, going out there and picking up the ground ball. And he's making the above average play look very routine. He's done a great job.
Zach Gallen on the mound today, 3 really solid starts in a row. What has kind of changed his fortunes over the past couple of outings?
Yeah, I think he gets to a certain point where he's just going to challenge hitters with his best stuff. Whether it's fastball that he's putting on a plate early or finishing off hitters with a fastball located on each edge of the plate. or continuing to throw that quality secondary stuff. The one big change for me is when runners get on, the inning does not drag on. He does the mistake he may make to the first batter doesn't bleed into the second batter. He's drawing the line in the sand. He's going out there and competing and saying, "I'm going to get you out and get out of this inning."
You guys are getting some reinforcements here today. Two guys coming off the IL, and Pavin Smith and Ildemaro Vargas. How do you see those two guys being woven back into the fold?
Well, great to have them both back. Pavin's going to play first base against right-handed pitching, probably DH a little bit. And, what does that mean? That means that Locklear's going to get a little bit of his playing time pulled back. And I explained that to him. Pavin's a good hitter. He's going to anchor a certain part of our lineup. But Locklear's going to get some opportunity as well. But getting Pavin here is going to be able to give us that quality at bat in the middle, absolute middle of the lineup, and hopefully anchor us in some big innings.
Your team has the toughest schedule in baseball for the remainder of the season. The next 6 series are against teams that are contending for a playoff spot. What would you like to see from your guys over the next 6 weeks or so?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't have it any other way, right? I think that's what makes you better, and that's what brings out your best when you're playing against some teams that have some of the best records. And we're in the NL West. There's really no gimmies in the NL West. We feel like we had a gimme in Colorado. We just lost 3 out of 4. So I want us to go out there and play inspired baseball. I want us to play hard. That's what these guys have been doing. They've been giving me a great effort, and I want to make sure that continues.
Tori, thank you as always, and best of luck in the series opener.
Thanks so much.
That's the skipper, Tori Lavello. When we come back, we'll wrap up the BP show right after this on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Baseball fans, time to change it up. The spotlight's on live shows. Talking Stick Resort is your go-to spot for legendary entertainment. Feel the country vibes with Winona Judd and Leanne Rimes. Laugh out loud with Steve Trevino and Matt Matthews. And rock out with ZZ Top. Don't miss out. Talking Stick Resort, where the real game changer is the show. Grab your tickets now at TalkingStickResort.com.
Hi, fans. This is Dave Pash, sports broadcaster, journalist, and longtime Arizona resident. Dignity Health knows the importance of a healthy, active lifestyle. We want to get you back on your feet quickly so you can return to play, whether you're a weekend warrior or an elite athlete. If you're ready to feel the glory, not the pain, find a provider and schedule an appointment today at dignityhealth.org/AZOrtho. Dignity Health, a proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Avnet is your hometown partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. We are a global technology distributor and solutions provider headquartered right here in the Valley. We help businesses all over the world source the right technology components and manage the logistics to get their products to market. The components we distribute are likely in the products you use and depend on every day, from your car to your household appliances. Avnet, delivering what's next in technology distribution. Visit avnet.com to learn more.
Is your AC ready for summer? Emergency Air, proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks, truly cleans your system while the other guys just check a box. Their techs spend up to 2 hours deep cleaning, basically refurbishing your unit. They guarantee it won't break down this summer or the service is free. First-time customers get this service for just $39. Visit emergencyair.com to book with the trusted team that keeps the D-backs cool and knocks it out of the park.
Emergency Air, the difference is we care.
Get ready to level up your trading card collection with 2025 Topps Chrome Baseball, packed with the hottest rookies and fan-favorite vets. This year's release is an absolute showstopper, all in the signature chrome shine. We're talking jaw-dropping designs and, of course, those coveted chrome rookie autos. So, whether you're chasing hits or just looking to pull heat straight from the pack, Topps Chrome is the move this season. Head over to Topps.com and start your chase today with 2025 Topps Chrome Baseball.
Okay, quiz fans, what's one word to describe Whataburger's new prickly pear raspberry Whata-Fresher? Is the best word refreshing? Or does the real raspberry make you say tangy? Or perhaps the sweet prickly pear fruit is simply delicious? Actually, the only word to describe it is quenchy, tangy, sweet, delicious. And that may sound like 4 words, but we used hyphens. Introducing new Whata-Freshers from Whataburger. Whataburger. Available for a limited time.
Diamondbacks Radio Network. D-Backs BP Show.
A bit of a stumble over the weekend for the Arizona Diamondbacks as they dropped their last 3 games in Colorado against the Rockies. Today, they'll get their chance to get things back on track in the series opener against the Cleveland Guardians. They'll face them over the next 3 days. Pavin Smith returns to the lineup tonight after missing several weeks on the injured list. He'll be over at first base. Zach Gallen on the bump for Arizona, looking to make it 4 solid starts in a row. And Gavin Williams will start for the Cleveland Guardians. Mike Farron and Tom Candiotti are coming up next. They've got much more on that pitching matchup, the starting lineups, and all the play-by-play. The Guardians and the D-backs coming your way next on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Arizona Diamondbacks Baseball, presented by Talking Stick Resort, Life Well Played, Avnet, delivering what's next in technology every time we take the field. Fry's, with Boost by Fry's VIP. Win game day with free grocery delivery, 2 times fuel points and more. Visit frysfood.com/boost today. The Diamondbacks Radio Network is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. This has been the Diamondbacks BP Show.
Don't miss these late season matchups when the Cleveland Guardians, Boston Red Sox, Philadelphia Phillies, and Los Angeles Dodgers visit Chase Field. Secure your tickets at Dbacks.com.
With her Planet Fitness Black Card, Rosa can bring her bestie, Jess, for free at over 40 locations around Phoenix.
Yes.
Get your PF Black Card today, just $1 down, $24.99 a month. Deal ends August 18th. Planet Fitness. See Home Club for terms and conditions.
The Sanderson Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Now get a Ford Protect 2-year, 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan at no charge. Plus, big Sanderson discounts and Ford incentives. Get a new 2024 Escape ST for only $26,599. And or new 2025 F-150 Super Crew STX trucks for $43,500. Get it all with no hassle, no pressure, and no nonsense at Sanderson Ford.
No charge maintenance plan available on most models. Escape stock number 246582, F-150 255-193. Prices include Sanderson discounts and Ford rebates. All offers expire 9/2/25.
Best friends Rosa and Jess just joined an axe throwing league. So to sharpen their skills, they went to Planet Fitness. Rosa has a PF Black Card, which means Jess can tag along for free. Now these besties are the strongest hatchet tossers this side of the Salt River. Bullseye!
Nice!
Get your PF Black Card today and bring a friend for free to work out at over 40 locations around Phoenix. Just $1 down, $24.99 a month. Deal ends August 18th. Planet Fitness. Whatever you're getting strong for. See Home Club for terms and conditions.
And Team Bravo, backyard recon complete. And Command, lounge chair secured. Requesting permission to flank the watermelon at the picnic table.
Nate here, owner of Blue Sky Pest Control. Your backyard is for summer fun, not an ant invasion. Call 602 Blue Sky today. We'll defend your pool deck, secure your picnic spots, and stop ants before they overrun your summer. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, pests.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Hear that? That's the sound of a loaded cash explosion. It happens every time someone wins loaded cash explosion scratchers from the Arizona Lottery. Oh, that's happening again. Since tickets are loaded with $1,000 prizes with explosive top prizes of $2.5 million. Plus, a second chance to win $1 million in the Players Club. Head to an Arizona Lottery retailer and play loaded cash explosion scratchers today.
The 1-0. Swung on, hit in the air to center. Going back, Isbell. He's onto the track. He's at the wall, and it is gone! Cattell does it once again. A 3-run homer.
Arizona Diamondbacks Baseball, presented by Talking Stick Resort, Life Well Played. Avnet, your hometown partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Fry's. Hey, D-backs fans, score big game day meals at Fry's with savings beyond low prices, including digital coupons worth over $600 each week. Fry's, fresh for everyone. The Diamondbacks Radio Network is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan.
The Arizona Diamondbacks are on the air from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It's the opener of a 3-game interleague series as the D-backs welcome in the reigning American League Central Division champion, Cleveland Guardians. The pitching matchup tonight, Zach Gallen will get the ball for the D-backs. He'll be opposed by Cleveland right-hander Gavin Williams. The producer-engineer of Diamondbacks Baseball, Leo Gilmartin. Our technical director tonight, Ali Narini. With Tom Candiotti, I'm Mike Farron in for Chris Garagiola. The Diamondbacks lost 3 straight in Colorado over the weekend, dimming their playoff hopes. And the last 2 in particular, Tom, were rough ones as they had leads late. And the issues the Diamondbacks have had with the bullpen all season came back to roost.
Yeah, and you really thought you had a chance to go in there and not only win 3 out of 4, but really just, kind of sweep them. The way they played against the Rockies here at Chase Field was, they just clobbered them. And so you really thought that, going in there after leaving Texas, that you'd really have a great road trip, but it wasn't to be. And they didn't hit really well. They didn't pitch really well at the end. A couple big innings really hurt them. And hopefully they can kind of erase that and get back here to Chase Field and go back to business.
Couple pieces of good news for the Diamondbacks, though. They get 2 key players back. Ildemaro Vargas activated from the injured list, as was Pavin Smith. He's in the lineup at first base today.
Yeah, and that'll be big, I think, for Pavin to go over to first. Now Torrey's got that flexibility of being able to use a left-handed batter or a right-handed batter if you have Tyler Locklear there, too. Almost like a platoon situation. But when Pavin's swinging the bat well, that could be a big bat in the middle of the order. And that's something the D-backs have kind of been missing.
The Cleveland Guardians were just swept at home by the Atlanta Braves. They had closed a 15.5-game deficit to 5.5 in the American League Central just last week. They're right now 3.5 out of the last wild card in the American League, and offense has been the big issue for Stephen Vogt's team.
Yeah, they're minus 34 in a run differential right now. It's funny when you watch that team play. They can pitch. Their starting pitching's pretty good. Their bullpen has been pretty good, but offensively, they have not been able to get it done. They have a negative run differential. And they even without Clase being there now, they still are very capable of being able to close games out. So this is a team that you like to get a lead against early, because if they have a lead, it's still going to be very tough to catch up with them.
Nearly a quarter of the season left. Both these teams hoping to make a run to get back into the playoff picture. We'll get you the lineups, the first pitch, and all the play-by-play action next. It's the D-backs and Cleveland Guardians on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
It's a beautiful day at the grocery store. The shopper is rounding the end cap. Uh-oh, looks like there's some spilled tomato sauce. Here comes the slide. Oh, that's going to leave a mark, Bob. Talk about a curveball.
Clean up on aisle 5.
At Morgan & Morgan, we know injuries can come out of left field. As America's largest injury law firm, we've recovered over $20 billion for our clients. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Experience a playcation in paradise. Talking Stick Resort in sunny Scottsdale offers you 4-star mountain views. Treat yourself to a relaxing spa, enjoy award-winning dining, and explore the hottest slots and table games. Plunge into our refreshing pools with private air-conditioned casitas. Plus, no resort fees for Arizona and our surrounding states. Treat yourself to the best in the Southwest. Book your stay and play Getaway today. Visit TalkingStickResort.com. Life well played.
Avnet is your hometown partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. We are a global technology distributor and solutions provider headquartered right here in the Valley. We help businesses all over the world source the right technology components and manage the logistics to get their products to market. The components we distribute are likely in the products you use and depend on every day, from your car to your household appliances. Avnet, delivering what's next in technology distribution. Visit avnet.com to learn more.
This is Dave Pash. Staying on top of my health is vital for everything I do. And as a sports broadcaster, I'm on the road a lot. However, I make doctor's appointments and health screenings a top priority in my life and for my family. Planning ahead helps keep all of us healthy. Dignity Health's primary care providers help you coordinate your family's care, including annual physicals, screenings, and immunizations. So, keep your home team healthy. Find a provider and schedule an appointment today at dignityhealth.org/DHMG.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7. and the Arizona Sports app.
Today's starting lineups are brought to you by Caesars Sportsbook. Download the app today and use code Dbacks when signing up. First for the Cleveland Guardians, managed by former D-back catcher and reigning American League Manager of the Year, Stephen Vogt. Here is his lineup. Stephen Kwan will lead off and play left field. Daniel Schneemann is the center fielder hitting second. Jose Ramirez will bat third and play third. Kyle Manzardo is the designated hitter in the cleanup spot. Bo Naylor will bat fifth and do the catching. Gabriel Arias is the shortstop hitting sixth. C.J. Kafis will play first base and bat seventh. Nolan Jones is the right fielder hitting eighth. And batting ninth and playing second base is Brian Rocchio with Gavin Williams on the mound. Kwan, Schneemann, Ramirez, Manzardo, Naylor, Arias, Kafis, Jones, Rocchio, the starting nine for the Cleveland Guardians. Now for Torey Lovello's Diamondbacks at 60 and 65. Here is their lineup. Geraldo Perdomo will lead off at shortstop. Ketel Marte bats second and plays second. Corbin Carroll will hit third and is in right field. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is the cleanup man in left field today. Pavin Smith, fresh off the injured list, will bat fifth and play first base. Adrian Del Castillo gets the start as the designated hitter, and he will hit sixth. Blaze Alexander, the third baseman, bats seventh. Alec Thomas will hit eighth and play center field. And batting ninth and doing the catching is James McCann with Zach Gallen on the mound. Perdomo, Marte, Carroll, Gurriel, Smith, Del Castillo, Alexander, Thomas, McCann, the starting nine for the Diamondbacks. The lineup cards have been exchanged. Our umpires tonight, the crew chief, Chris Guccione, will call the balls and strikes. David Rackley is at first, Chad Whitson at second, and Edwin Moscoso will make the impartial decisions at third. The roof is closed on this relatively warm August night here in Phoenix. 407 to straightaway center, 413 to the deepest parts of the ballpark, just to the right and left of dead center. 374 to the power alleys, 329 down the line and left, 336 down the line and right, which means, of course, that this ballpark is asymmetrical. Barely, just by a handful of feet. Zach Gallen getting ready to lead the Diamondbacks out of the dugout. And Tom, over his last three starts, he has looked a lot better.
He certainly has. In fact, in August, he's 2-0 with a 3.18 ERA. He's thrown the ball a lot better. And why is he throwing it better? It's because he's gotten better fastball command. He's been keeping himself in the counts of 0-1 and 1-2 a lot more than he was earlier, especially in the months of July and June and even May, where he really kind of struggled in those months. So as long as he keeps himself ahead in the count, he'll get guys to chase that curveball of his, which is really a devastating pitch, but he's got to throw it when he's ahead in the count.
Diamondbacks come into play 60 and 65, 6.5 games behind the Mets for the last wild card spot in the NL. Cleveland is 63 and 60. They are 3.5 behind the Yankees for the last wild card spot in the AL, but just a half game ahead of Kansas City. Royals coming off a good weekend, and the Guardians getting swept. And Zach Gallen out to the mound. The infielders running out. Ketel Marte looked like he nearly tripped over the foul line.
They're going to call him skates. He almost lost it.
Fortunately, Ketel able to hold his balance, but now a deep short out in shallow left field for his warm-up tosses. Looks like he's going to be just fine as we get ready to get things started tonight. 6-game homestand, the two Ohio teams coming in. The Guardians tonight, another wild card hopeful, the Cincinnati Reds, who are 2 spots ahead of the Diamondbacks in the pecking order right now in the NL. Just a game and a half out of the wild card will be in this weekend. This is a big test with 6 consecutive series against contenders coming up for the Diamondbacks. Listen, the schedule never gets easy. I know Steve Zinsmeister talked to Torey Lovello about this on the BP show, Tom. But this is a Diamondbacks team that really does feel like if they can play well over the last quarter of the season, they can make some noise. It's a long shot. They understand that. But listen, they have had long shots before.
You know what? They certainly feel that they're able to match up with the harder clubs. And it'll be interesting, even after this series, not to look ahead of it. But, when you have the Reds coming in town, that's a team that's right in front of you. in the wild card race. And so that's going to be a big series too. But you got to win 2 out of 3. Got to get back to winning those series. A little slow and steady, but you are running out of time, and you got to put some streaks together.
Yeah, at this point, at 60 and 65, the Diamondbacks with 37 games remaining on the schedule, so just over 5 weeks left worth of games before the end of the year. We are ready for baseball tonight. Stephen Kwan, the all-star left fielder, to lead things off for Cleveland. The Oregon State Project will dig into the left-handed side of the batter's box as Zach Gallen cleans his cleats off. D-backs wearing their black alternate jerseys with the white pants, the red A outlined in teal.
He's had some good success against Gallen.
First pitch to Kwan is a fastball strike, and we are underway.
Boy, nice pitch by Zach. Again, it's so important for him to have his fastball command, and that was a good dot right on the inside corner.
Kwan high on base percentage, slugging just under 400, and he pops that one foul off to the left and out of play. 10 homers, probably about the peak of what you would see power-wise from him, but he's a real pest at the top of their lineup.
I mean, he sprays the ball around. He'll go foul line to foul line, but when he gets himself into a count where he can do some damage, he'll turn it up a little bit and hit that home run.
The 0-2, that one outside. The fastball, it's 1-2 to Kwan. As we mentioned, Cleveland, who earlier this year had a 10-game losing streak, had been red hot until this weekend. They got cooled off by Atlanta as Kwan fouls it off to the left and out of play.
You know, one of the fun things when you watch Stephen Kwan hit, we know he's a good hitter, but have you ever examined his stance? It's the best. He stands with his feet almost touching each other together.
Ground ball, base hit through the right side, and Kwan spreads the feet out, gets the base hit through the right side, and a leadoff single for Cleveland here in the first.
I mean, it's something you really would not teach anybody, but it works for Stephen Kwan. And somehow he's able to keep that balance on his backside and still stroke a base hit.
Yeah, a little bit of a leg raise, almost like a leg kick to get going. And Chris Guccione is signaling at something in the outfield. It looks like something has fallen out of the warning track at left center. And so Alec Thomas is going to go clean up somebody littering with a water bottle out there.
He dropped their bottle.
Please take it and recycle. It looks like it was still mostly full, so...
Save $5. Well, maybe $10.
Here's Daniel Schneemann, no score at top of the first. Schneemann, super utility man, playing center field. He also has 10 home runs.
He's also a guy that Vogt will hit and run with. I mean, he's a pretty good contact guy.
First pitch outside, 1-0. Very versatile. I know he's a favorite of Stephen Vogt, the manager of the Guardians. You've been around this Guardians team a little bit this year, too, and I'm sure you and Voter have talked a little bit about his relationship with Schneemann and how important he's been. The 1-0 outside, it's 2-0.
You know, every manager has that guy. You always call him the manager's dream. He can play a number of different positions, come in, fill any kind of role. You know, get a bunt down when you have to get a bunt down. You know, move a guy over. He's that type of player.
Throw over to first, and the runner dives back. Kwan runs, but not a ton. 13 of 15 in stolen base attempts.
Gallen has been okay this year. You know, he's given up 9 out of 12.
Schneemann pops it up, shallow left. Racing in towards the line is Gurriel, and Perdomo steps in front of him and makes the catch. The shortstop ranging into left field with the grab for out number 1, and Kwan back to first.
You know, there's been a lot of issues out in left field with Gurriel and Perdomo. And, you know, that little case there, and a lot of times Perdomo gets out of the way, but Gurriel, you can see he's calling for the ball, but Perdomo had already committed on catching that ball, and so luckily that ball was still caught.
Here is the superstar in the Cleveland lineup, Jose Ramirez, the switch-hitting third baseman, 25 homers, batting left-handed. He takes a strike. It's 0-1.
5 for 9 with a home run and a double against Gallen in his career, but, you know, here just an ultimate third baseman hitter. I mean, he can just crush the ball, left-handed or right-handed.
Perennial MVP candidate, batting with a bat at first in this scoreless game. Breaking ball in the dirt, the count 1-1. He is the one guy that you have to be super careful with in this Cleveland lineup. I mean,
if you're pitching against this lineup, this is one guy that you just take the bat away from him. You don't even give him anything good to hit.
1-1 the count. The set. And the pitch. Ramirez lines it into right field. It's a base hit. Quan held up to make sure it wouldn't be caught. He'll make it to second, and Cleveland has a pair aboard in the first.
Boy, that ball was a rocket, too. 110 miles an hour off the bat. Just a fastball that was a little bit on the outside, but very hittable. And he just lined a shot to right field.
Kyle Manzardo is the other power bat in their lineup. He hits. Left-handed hitting DH first baseman. 21 home runs in his first full season in the big leagues. No score top of the first, but Cleveland threatening with two aboard. Two fastest base runners. Gallen's first pitch. Manzardo takes a breaking ball low, 1-0. I was starting to say, Tom, Cleveland had been like the Diamondbacks, have been really hot since the deadline. They weren't a team that bought. They'd been playing very well over the month of July, and then this weekend got swept. In their last 15 games, they've been outscored by their opponents. The set, the 1-0. Breaking ball down low, count 2-0. They're 9-6 in that run. They have only scored 64 runs. So think about that, about 4 runs a game. And they've been outscored. Their pitching's been good, but their offense has been a major issue for this team all season.
Yeah, but it's all year long it's been like that. They just have had a difficult time scoring runs.
2-0, chop foul at the plate, and the count 2-1. They are a very left-handed roster, and that's part of the issue that they have. But they have lacked power up and down the lineup, and they have a lot of young players that are still very much feeling their way in their big league career, including Manzardo at the plate now.
So when you're a pitcher and you get the lineup card, you see who you're going to face. You're looking at 2 guys. You're looking at Quan, and you're looking at Jose Ramirez. Keep Quan off the bases and, limit the damage to Ramirez, and you're probably going to beat this team.
Gallen, a look at the runner at second. He holds the leg up and then makes a spin move to keep Quan close. First disengagement. 2-1 the count to Manzardo.
Manzardo's got some pop, too. Very, very streaky. Really got off to kind of a slow start. Then he really picked it up there after a while.
Fouled away off to the left, 2-2.
A lot of pop, though.
17 of his 21 homers have come against righties. He has played sparingly against left-handers to this point, but he will see more time as this year goes on. Cleveland not out of the race, but they also are committing at-bats to some of their younger players. That's why Carlos Santana, the veteran first baseman, is out of the lineup. 2-2 the count. Gallen, a look at Quan and the pitch. Fastball called strike 3 at the knees on the inside corner for out number 2.
Most of the time, lefty, especially lefty power hitters like Manzardo, they like the ball right where he threw it, down and in. I do not think that's where McCann wanted that pitch. He wanted it up. But Gallen just dotted it down and in, got the call, and got the punch out.
2 on, 2 outs, top of the first. No score for Bo Naylor. Naylor, the younger brother of Josh Naylor. The Diamondbacks traded to Seattle right before the deadline. I would assume that most people know that unless you have been traveling internationally and not had access to the radio broadcast over the last 3 weeks, you might be going, what?
What happened?
Naylor, good athlete, 6 feet tall, 205 pounds. He was actually a middle infielder as an amateur. Good defensive reputation behind the plate, but the bat is still coming, hitting just 184 on the season. First pitch to the left-handed hitter. Breaking ball strike. It's 0-1.
Good curveball. Just dropped it right over the outside corner. And again, this is a Gallen getting ahead of hitters. So important for his success.
The set. The runners go. The 0-1 is in the dirt. McCann won't have a throw. It's a double steal.
I think Gallen the whole time just had a feeling he was going to go. This ball was pretty much over the middle of the plate. McCann actually thought it was a strike. But the runners had a terrific jump, and yet he had no chance.
14th stolen base for Quan, 36th for Ramirez. The pitch coming. Bounced in front of the plate. The count, I believe now should be 2-1. Waiting to see on the scoreboard here. It says 1-2 because of what you said. I thought that pitch bounced the way 2 pitches ago, the way McCann moved at it. But
yeah, he was moving like getting ready to throw, and he had to reach way back. So I'm not exactly sure what the count is.
Nobody knows, and we haven't seen from Chris Guccione. It might be 1-2. Breaking ball outside. And it's either 2-2 or 3-1. Well, let's let it be a surprise for all of us, shall we?
Let's go 2-2. Let's pick that one.
2 in scoring position of the scoreless first. The pitch, Naylor chopped to third, gloved by Alexander, shuffles his feet, throws across, inning over. Cleveland threatens, but they leave a pair. We head to the bottom of the first. Cleveland nothing. D-backs coming to bat on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
At Fry's, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower price. Send it to Fry's shoppers. You never compromise. Fry's. Fresh for everyone.
And Team Bravo, backyard recon complete. And Command, lounge chair secured. Requesting permission to flank the watermelon at the picnic table.
Nate here, owner of Blue Sky Pest Control. Your backyard is for summer fun, not an ant invasion. Call 602 Blue Sky today. We'll defend your pool deck, secure your picnic spots, and stop ants before they overrun your summer. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, pests.
Baseball fans, time to change it up. The spotlight's on live shows. Talking Stick Resort is your go-to spot for legendary entertainment. Feel the country vibes with Winona Judd and Leanne Rhymes. Laugh out loud with Steve Trevino and Matt Matthews. And rock out with ZZ Top. Don't miss out. Talking Stick Resort, where the real game changer is the show. Grab your tickets now at TalkingStickResort.com.
At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
D-Backs Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
No score, bottom of the first. Geraldo Perdomo will lead off against the right-hander Gavin Williams. The big, hulking right-hander out of East Carolina. He is a physical presence. First pitch to Perdomo, a fastball strike. 0-1. Perdomo switch hitter batting left-handed.
Yeah, Williams will come at you both with the four-seam, occasional two-seam. His curveball, sweeper, a cutter, but he's got high velocity, 97 miles an hour on average with that fastball.
The issue with Williams' fastball has been that it is pretty straight. So he has, you mentioned, use that cutter. He'll use a sinker more and a big curveball. And he lands the curve for a strike. It's 0-2. Well, Perdomo was part of the story yesterday when he showed up at Torey Lavello's post-game press conference. Here's the 0-2. Perdomo swings and misses. He's down on 3 pitches and the leadoff man gone in the D-backs first. But Perdomo entered the press conference to offer a full-throated defense of Ketel Marte after an article in USA Today ran talking about Marte and some of the disagreements we've heard about the last week with teammates. Marte actually addressed the media today as the switch hitter stands in. And one of the things that he did, Tom, was he apologized for not being available the weekend after the All-Star break. He said he had gone to the Dominican. He planned to come back on Thursday. As the first pitch is upstairs, 1-0. That's, of course, when the robbery happened at his house here, and he was frustrated and did not get on a plane and instead took a couple of days, and that was his explanation for what happened today. Pitched out it in, 2-0. And Marte addressed the media for about 10 minutes. We were both there for that and tried the best he could to deal with what has been, I believe, a trying weekend for him off the field. Here's the 2-0 to Marte. Foul back. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and really for Perdomo, he was just really trying to stick up for a teammate right there and really trying to support him. And you understand that. I mean, they're very, very close guys. And as a teammate, you'd never want to see a guy hurting, and you'd always want to pick other guys up. And yeah, I mean, just kind of a tough situation for them both.
2-1 in the air to left. Moving towards the line is the left fielder Quan. He will make the catch. 2 up, 2 down to the D-backs first. Bring up Corbin Carroll, no score.
Gavin Williams is coming right at you. He's had a problem with walks this year. His walk rate is at 4.71 per 9, so he has that problem. But in this game so far, he's pounding the strike zone.
Carroll hit a long home run yesterday, one of the longest of the season in Major League Baseball. 27 homers to the left-handed hitting all-star. First pitch, down and in, 1-0.
When that ball hit his bat at Coors Field, of all places too, he just stopped and just watched. He just wanted to see how far it was actually going to go.
Here's the 1-0. Inside, and the count 2-0 to Carroll.
That's a cutter. You could tell he's really trying to work Carroll inside. The four-seamer, the cutter that time, that one kind of jackknifed him off the plate.
Williams into the wind at the 2-0. High strike at 97. It's 2-1. His cutter's, 94 miles an hour. Nothing, right?
No problem.
2-1. Inside with a fastball, 3-1.
Yeah, everything's been inside and tight. You can see that's the way they want to pitch him.
Really working to the top of the zone. 3-1 the count. Carroll will use his timeout here with 2 outs and nobody on. D-backs in Cleveland scoreless in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Cutter diving under his bat, and the count is full.
Well, that's 5 pitches that have all been on the inside part of the plate. Cutters and four-seamers.
Williams rocks and delivers, and a broken bat roller foul, first base side. Make it 6 pitches on the inside part of the plate. Trying to do whatever he can to stay off of Carroll's barrel. We're going to have that conversation about cutters an awful lot in this series with Williams tonight, Eduardo Rodriguez and Tanner Bybee tomorrow, and Brandon Pfaadt going on Wednesday. This is Cutter Fest.
Yeah. And really, a cutter is a very, very dangerous pitch unless you put it where you need to. You leave a cutter over the plate, that turns into a flat nothing. So when you're going to throw a cut fastball, it's always got to be, to the inside part of the plate to a lefty.
3-2 foul back. Carroll stays alive. Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the first, no score. Williams turns his body and rocks and fires, and Marte bounces one foul. Carroll bounces a foul first base side.
Again, with that cutter right on the inside part of the plate. I mean, it looks like he's got a real good feel for that pitch.
And the 3-2 again. Carroll swings and launches one deep and foul and out of play. That one into the third deck.
Well, he's certainly gauged it now. He knows everything is coming inside. A lot of cutters. The last couple have been cutters. If he could throw a 2-seamer away, that might give Carroll some problems.
This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. The pitch. Breaking ball just off the plate. Ball 4, and Carroll draws a walk. Not the 2-seamer, but he went to the breaking ball and tried to clip that corner.
Very, very close. Completely fooled Corbin, but just off the plate away. At least he didn't get the call. Williams didn't. I think he wanted it.
That'll bring up Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel, 16 home runs on the season. Went back-to-back with Carroll yesterday. Right-handed hitter batting .246, first pitch, and he gets hit right between the numbers with a fastball. And, the Boo Bird's out, but you could hear Gurriel go, ugh.
Only the third hit batter by Williams this year, and that was just a 2-seamer that just kept tracking inside. It was started inside and kept going inside, and he just couldn't get out of the way of it.
It did not get him in the numbers. It got him on the arm guard, fortunately.
Yeah, he's still feeling it. So good thing he had that arm guard on.
2 on, 2 out for Baven Smith. His first plate appearance back off the injured list. Been out with an oblique issue. Baven activated today along with Ildemaro Vargas. Jorge Barrosa and Connor Kaiser both sent back to AAA Reno. Pavin 8 home runs on the season, slugging nearly .450. First pitch to the left-handed hitter, breaking ball low. It's 1-0. This has gone from an inning that was moving relatively quickly to Williams one where the Diamondbacks hitters are really making him work. You talked about his control earlier, Tom, and he has a tendency to walk some batters. Pickoff throw to second. It's more of a bluff as Carroll back standing.
I mean, when he's throwing right now, even in this inning here, he's made a lot of really good pitches, especially to Carroll. He just, Carroll was just so good he ended up winning the at-bat.
Carroll dancing off second. The pitch, a breaking ball strike over the outside corner. It's 1-1.
I think like a lot of teams, they're going to throw a lot of spin to Pavin Smith.
Williams using that curveball a lot more to lefties than he does to righties. He comes to the set. Carroll dancing off second. The pitch, and it's a curveball that's hammered to center field. Schneemann going back, and just shy of the warning track, he will make the catch. And the inning is over. D-backs leave a pair. We've played one. D-backs and Cleveland scoreless on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Every day, savings, energy efficiency, rebates. Every day at APS, you have ways to save energy and money. We know how important it is to keep your bill as low as possible. That's why we offer programs to help you manage your energy use. Schedule a home energy checkup for savings recommendations tailored to your home. Find rebates on smart thermostats. Compare your rate plan options and switch to the plan that would have saved you the most money. Find ways to save at aps.com/brighter.
With the Caesars Sportsbook app, you can bet while all the Diamondbacks action is in full swing. Parlay your favorite player props, home run hitters, and more with same-game parlays. Or select from today's pre-built parlays with quick picks. Plus, bet every inning live in the app. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. Caesars Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Daniels Jewelers is the official sponsor of the trip around the diamond. Stop by any Daniels locations and say home run for your free team bracelet and $50 gift card toward any purchase of $99 or more. And at Daniels Jewelers, everyone is approved for credit. Daniels Jewelers, own the dream.
D-backs skipper Torey Lavello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 in the Arizona Sports app.
No score, top of the second. Gabriel Arias will lead things off against Zach Gallen. Gallen gave him a pair of singles in the first. And first pitch fastball outside to the Cleveland shortstop. It's 1-0. Arias, C.J. Tafus, and Nolan Jones, 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup for Cleveland do. Gallen rocks and delivers. And that fastball misses in the count 2-0 to the right-handed hitting Arias. This kid with big power, just starting to come into his own. I feel like a year from now we're going to be talking about him a little differently. The 2-0. That one just missed, I guess. It looked like a strike, but Chris Guccione said it missed the zone of the count 3-0.
Boy, the whole ball was inside the strike zone. That was a good pitch by Gallen.
3-0. Arias swings and pops it up on 3-0. First base side, foul ground. Pavin Smith makes the catch for out number 1. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
KMVP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app and on 98.7.
Producer, engineer, Diamondbacks Baseball, Leo Gilmartin. Technical director tonight, Ali Narini, with Tom Candiotti, Mike Farron, in for Chris Garagiola. No score. Top of the second, C.J. Kafis bats and takes a fastball inside, 1-0. Rookie outfielder, first baseman, former third-rounder out of Miami.
Good-looking young player.
And he swings and pops it foul out of play off to the left. You got a lot of history watching C.J. Kafis play. I'm with you. I think he's going to be not necessarily an everyday guy, maybe a platoon bat, but a guy that's going to contribute and plays winning baseball. Great idea, the strike zone. The 1-1. That one missed outside. It's 2-1.
The Guardians are just looking for any kind of offense they can get. I mean, it's a team that really struggles to score runs. And so they're trying to get matchups, whatever. Stephen Vogt's trying to do whatever he can to be able to create some runs.
2-1 hit in the air to deep right field. Carroll going back. He's to the fence, and it's gone. C.J. Kafis, second home run of his short big league career, gives Cleveland a 1-0 lead in the second.
We talked about the cutter a little bit, and cutters are great when you can spot them. But if you don't spot it inside on the corner or off and you leave it over the plate, it is like a nothing fastball, and he just launched this cutter.
That's a pitch that I know from talking to Gallen over the years is one that frustrates him to no end. He just never seems to be able to get the feel that he trusts it entirely. And he's behind 1-0 as he lands a breaking ball strike to Nolan Jones. It's 0-1. Jones, a former Colorado Rocky, hitting .212 with 3 homers, and he taps that one to the left side of the mound, backhanded by Gallen, sets his feet and fires a strike about 95 to first, 2 outs.
I think that had a little agitation behind it after giving up a home run. But nice play. He really showed his athleticism. You're going to the third base side, backhanding this ball, and just gunning it across the diamond to Pavin.
2 outs, nobody on. Top of the second, 1-0 Cleveland. Brian Rocchio, the switch hitting second baseman bats, hitting left-handed. And he swings to the first pitch and rolls one to second. Marte has it, throws to first. The inning is over. Cleveland gets the lead on the Kafis homer. Through 1.5, it's Cleveland 1, Dbacks nothing on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Celebrate Hispanic Heritage Weekend with the Dbacks. On Friday, August 22nd, enjoy a free post-game concert featuring Banda La Adictiva, presented by Estrella Jalisco. Get your tickets at dbacks.com/HHW.
Avnet is your hometown partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. We are a global technology distributor and solutions provider headquartered right here in the Valley. We help businesses all over the world source the right technology components and manage the logistics to get their products to market. The components we distribute are likely in the products you use and depend on every day, from your car to your household appliances. Avnet, delivering what's next in technology distribution. Visit avnet.com to learn more.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Experience a playcation in paradise. Talking Stick Resort in sunny Scottsdale offers you 4-star mountain views. Treat yourself to a relaxing spa, enjoy award-winning dining, and explore the hottest slots and table games. Plunge into our refreshing pools with private air-conditioned casitas. Plus, no resort fees for Arizona and our surrounding states. Treat yourself to the best in the Southwest. Book your stay and play Getaway today. Visit TalkingStickResort.com. Life well played.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
1-0 Cleveland, bottom of the second. Adrian Del Castillo will lead off for the D-backs. Del hitting .239 with a pair of homers. Left-handed hitter out of Miami with a wide-open stance. First pitch from Gavin Williams. Misses inside, 1-0. It'll be Del Castillo, Alexander, and Alec Thomas to hit against Gavin Williams. Righty spins and the 1-0. And crowds him with a fastball that missed to the top of the zone, 2-0. That one was close.
You know, Williams has been really good his first time through the order. Hitters only hit .202 against him, but 8 home runs of the 18 that he's given up.
2-0. That one bounced foul. First base side, it's 2-1. Yeah, first 2 times through, Williams, excellent. Third time through, it's a little bit more shaky.
Yes.
2 starts ago, he took a no-hitter into the 9th inning against the New York Mets before giving up a solo homer to Juan Soto. He was trying to become the first Cleveland pitcher since 1981 to throw a no-hitter. That's the longest drought. The 2-1. Inside, 3-1 to Del Castillo. Len Barker's perfect game is the last no-hitter in Cleveland history. What, you couldn't do it? 3-1. Del Castillo on the ground to second. Roku has it, throws to first. And the leadoff man going to the D-back second.
You know, I was a lot like that in a way because I took one to the last hitter of the game. And Matt Noakes was up.
Oh, man.
And I had 3-1 count. I was trying to walk him because Chet Lemon was up next. And I knew I could get him out. And I threw him a knuckleball, 3-1, and he got a hit. He swung at it.
Two outs in the ninth?
No, it was the eighth. I was losing 1-0.
Oh, jeez, you did Andy Hawkins hit. Blaze Alexander hits 1-0 Cleveland. First pitch outside, 1-0. Talking Stick Resort, Playcation is back. Stay and play with rates as low as $129. That's only happened a couple of times in baseball history, the 8-inning no-hitter, which, of course, doesn't really count. Chopper to third. Ramirez gloves, throws offline to first, but Davis keeps his foot on the bat. 2 outs. I shouldn't say that it doesn't really count. It counts. It's just Major League Baseball doesn't recognize it.
Yeah. You know, the one that I think is the most amazing, though, was Pedro Martinez. When he went 9 innings, I think it was against the Padres.
Oh, and they lost 1-0 right in 10 or something like
10.
that? Yeah.
Like he had a 9-inning no-hitter, but it doesn't count because he lost in the 10th inning, I believe.
Well, there were a couple of there was Harvey Haddix, right, who took, 13 perfect innings or whatever?
Yep.
And then lost. That was maybe the most famous. The one I always remember is Andy Hawkins losing a game to the White Sox 4-0, in which he threw a no-hitter.
I remember that.
2 outs, nobody on for Alec Thomas, who takes a breaking ball in the dirt, 1-0. 1-0 Cleveland, bottom of the second. I think it was 3 Yankee errors in the 8th inning, allowed 4 runs to score. And he took the loss.
That's even worse.
The 1-0. Breaking ball outside, it's 2-0. Williams had a real one going. Cleveland ended up winning that game. They swept the Mets in that series. Walked 4, struck out 7. 8 2/3 innings for the young right-hander, and it's 2-0. A strike, and the count 2-1 to Thomas. And since May 3rd, his ERA is 2.88. But he walks a lot of batters. 2-1. Chopped to first. Fair ball behind the bag. No, foul ball. Excuse me. Kafis looked like he gloved it. Looked like it hit the line, but Chris Guccione behind the plate called it foul. It's 2-2.
You know, he may walk those guys, but his stuff is really good. I mean, he's got a great pitcher's body. He's big, he's strong, he's got thick legs. You know, he can throw the ball hard. He's got a really good breaking ball. You know, but he's off a little bit with his command, but just doesn't give up a lot of hits either.
2-2 the count to Thomas. Swing and a miss. A breaking ball and a 1-2-3 second for Gavin Williams. So the third we go. Cleveland 1, D-backs nothing on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
If your AC is over 10 years old and you're dreading the inevitable replacement, fret no more. This month, Parker & Sons has state-of-the-art high-efficiency heating and AC systems for $99 a month. Just $3 a day.
Wow, $3 a day? That's less than a fast food cheeseburger.
$3 a day? I'm paying that for a gallon of gas. And with the yearly utility savings in the $600 range, it pays to act now. Call Parker today at 602, the number 2, then REPAIR. Parker & Sons. We're not your average Joe. ROC 152656.
At New Vision Auto Glass, you can get your window replaced and get up to $250 cash back.
I got $140 from New Vision Auto Glass. I just went online, answered a few questions, and before you knew it, I got a new windshield and a check.
Call New Vision today.
480-210-9090.
We'll come to you, repair or replace your windshield, and hand you the cash.
NewVisionAutoglass.com. 480-210-9090.
New Vision Auto Glass. See clearly, drive safely.
Best friends Rosa and Jess just joined an axe throwing league. So to sharpen their skills, they went to Planet Fitness. Rosa has a PF Black card, which means Jess can tag along for free. Now these besties are the strongest hatchet tossers this side of the Salt River. Bullseye!
Nice!
Get your PF Black card today and bring a friend for free to work out at over 40 locations around Phoenix. Just $1 down, $24.99 a month. Deal ends August 18th. Planet Fitness. Whatever you're getting strong for. See Home Club for terms and conditions.
on Saturday, August 23rd. Arrive early to the D-backs versus Reds matchup and pick up a Serpientes replica jersey. Secure your tickets now at dbacks.com.
D-backs Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
D-backs fans score big game day meals at Fry's with savings beyond low prices, including digital coupons worth over $600 each week. Fry's, fresh for everyone. 1-0 Cleveland as we start the third. Top of the order to face Zach Gallen. Stephen Kwan singled his first trip, one of the 3 Cleveland hits, and he takes a breaking ball strike, 0-1. Kwan, Daniel Schneemann, Jose Ramirez, the scheduled hitters against Gallen. Roxon delivers. And that one lined into left field. Moving over to his left is Gurriel to make the catch. And the leadoff man retired in the Cleveland third.
Yeah, nice pitch, good result. Beat him upstairs that time. High fastball, and Quan just couldn't quite hit that ball on the left.
Went out for Daniel Schneemann, 1-0 Cleveland. Tom, when we were in Sacramento, West Sacramento, sorry, I need to make sure I get it right. There is that civic battle where Schneemann takes a fastball outside, 1-0. One of the things that Zach Gallen said to coaches was that he needed to be a little bit more on the attack. And this month, 1-0, fouled down the left field line and out of play. He has thrown his fastball in the strike zone significantly more. He did it more in July, too. And I think the way he pitched in July got obscured by those 2 starts that he gave up 6 runs, because he has been much better since then, fouled away off to the left, 1 and 2, even if the results in July didn't match it. You know, I'm a nerd, so I like the nerd numbers. And because his strikeout to walk ratio is so high and he's limited the home runs, that went outside, 2 and 2, his ERA should be about a run lower than what it has been. It's about 4.40, I think, for the last 2 months. It should be more like 3.40. But it's a 4-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Pitch, Schneemann launches one deep and foul on a play down the right field line. And despite the homer that he gave up to Kafis tonight, he gets what now in his last 49 innings, just 6 home runs allowed. And the home run was a big issue for Zach in the first 3 months of the year.
The home run and the walk. Those 2 things really hurt him. It seemed like he was constantly pitching behind an account, and he wasn't getting guys to chase his curveball.
To Hopper to second. Glove by Marte. He underhands to first. 2 up, 2 down in the Cleveland third. And here's Jose Ramirez.
And now I think you see a guy that is going back to really trusting his stuff and letting it go. Yep, trying to throw the fastball on the corner, but if I miss over the plate, I miss over the plate. But I believe in my stuff. And I think you're starting to see a lot better results.
Yeah, I think it's a great point in that trust as Ramirez stands in. 1-0 Cleveland. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Swings and misses a changeup. It's 0-1. But that's when Gallen was at his best in 22 and 23. He really pitched off of that fastball. His fastball, despite the fact it's never been overpowering, has been his best pitch. 0-1 misses low. The count 1-1.
You know, it's funny. It's like, we can always measure the fastball, by velocity, which is always fun. Everyone wants to see how hard a guy throws. But sometimes you can't measure the life on the fastball. We try to do it by spin rate. We try to do it by, other things. But until you get up there and see, where's that ball coming from? How the guys can hide the ball a little. Or the release point is a little different than the norm. And I think Zach has that.
I know that you're right, metrically. 2-1 the count to Ramirez, the pitch. He serves that one down the left field line, twisting foul and out of play, 2-2. His fastball has just a little bit of arm side movement, but it comes in pretty much with a direct backspin, right? And that helps to carry and has good life on it despite the velocity. Its fastball shape is something we talk about now. Ramirez in the air to right. Going back a couple of steps and moving towards the line is Corbin Carroll. He will make the catch shy of the track. And since the home run, Gallen set down 5 in a row through 2.5. D-backs trail Cleveland 1-0 on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
The D-backs face Jose Ramirez and the Cleveland Guardians for a 3-game series starting August 18th. Secure your tickets now at dbacks.com.
It's a beautiful day at the grocery store. The shopper is rounding the end cap. Uh-oh, looks like there's some spilled tomato sauce. Here comes the slide. Oh, that's going to leave a mark, Bob. Talk about a curveball.
Clean up on aisle 5.
At Morgan & Morgan, we know injuries can come out of left field. As America's largest injury law firm, we've recovered over $20 billion for our clients. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Visit forthepeople.com or an office near you.
Every day, helping, caring, supporting. Every day at APS, we're here to provide payment assistance programs to customers in need. We recognize how important it is to keep your bill as low as possible. Our energy support program offers eligible customers discounts of up to 25 or 60% every month. Pay down your bill with crisis bill assistance and other programs and resources. Learn how you can get help with your bill at aps.com/brighter.
Avnet is your hometown partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. We are a global technology distributor and solutions provider headquartered right here in the Valley. We help businesses all over the world source the right technology components and manage the logistics to get their products to market. The components we distribute are likely in the products you use and depend on every day, from your car to your household appliances. Avnet, delivering what's next in technology distribution. Visit avnet.com to learn more.
D-back skipper Torey Lavello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
James McCann leads off for the Diamondbacks to start the third, trailing 1-0. The big right-hander Gavin Williams fires a first pitch fastball outside to McCann, and it's 1-0. McCann, Perdomo, Marte, the scheduled hitters for the Diamondbacks. Williams rocks and delivers. McCann lines it to right. Coming in is Nolan Jones to make the catch for out number 1.
Oh, man, too bad. He got robbed on that one. Good swing on a hard fastball. Went with the pitch, but unfortunately right to the right fielder, Jones.
Tonight opens a 6-game homestand for the Diamondbacks. Starting this Friday, you can celebrate Hispanic Heritage Weekend at Chase Field, presented by Estrella Jalisco. Enjoy food, music, and baseball all weekend long. Visit dbacks.com/HHW for tickets and more info. Perdomo, a strikeout victim in the first. Switch hitter, batting left-handed, takes a breaking ball strike. It's 0-1. Perdomo having an outstanding season, 13 homers. Checks and takes upstairs, 1-1. I really love this move that Torey Lavello made, putting Perdomo into the leadoff spot, because he is such a grinder at the plate.
I love it, too. I'm 100% behind that. You know, I understood why he batted ninth, you know, to try to get something going for the top of the order and all this stuff. But, you know, he has gotten so much better as a ball player. And his at-bats are terrific. He's got a great eye at the plate. He works the pitcher. And he can drive runs in. He can pop the ball out of the ballpark. He's a magnificent leadoff hitter.
Takes low, the count 2-1. Using Fangraphs wins above replacement, which takes offense, defense, base running into account, the Diamondbacks have 3 4-WAR players in their lineup. Perdomo lines it down the left field line at foul, out of play, and the count 2-2. And they're the 3 you would expect. It's Perdomo, Marte, and Carroll.
Right.
But I think Perdomo's breakout season is the one that really has people excited. The pitch, breaking ball down low, 3-2. And remember, he got a contract extension this spring, and there were people outside, I think, that weren't around the Diamondbacks or didn't follow him daily, who were a little confused by that. But we know what he means in the clubhouse, and he is such a valuable, sure-handed defender and good offensive player. The 3-2. And he wraps it foul, first base side. It's 1-0 Cleveland, bottom of the third, 1 out.
Yeah, we've seen really the maturation of him, where he first came up and how he's just trying to learn the game and try to do everything right, try to please the coaches. I mean, everything. He worked hard, and then all of a sudden he's becoming more of an individual, getting base hits, knowing what to do, and he just lights one right there for a base knock.
Yeah, a soft line drive single into right center, and he's aboard with 1 out for Ketel Marte.
You know, he's made himself into a very good situational ball player, too, which you don't see a whole lot. And so he's getting upper echelon to me.
First hit of the game presented by New Vision Auto Glass. New Vision and the Arizona Diamondbacks Foundation teaming up to donate funds to veterans with every hit this season as part of the Hits for Heroes program. Now here's Marte. Tying run at first. Perdomo a threat to run, being held by Kafis. Marte batting left-handed. The first pitch from Gavin Williams, and Marte takes a strike on the outside corner at 98, 0-1. Despite the controversy around Marte and the couple of articles that were written over the course of the weekend, it doesn't seem like it's affected him much at the plate. He has been on a tear since the trade deadline. The 0-1. Cattell takes a strike at the knees at 99. It's 0-2.
Sometimes when you get between the lines and you play the game, that's like the safe haven for ball players, and where you can really produce. You just everything else is blinded.
This month hitting .345 and slugging over 600. He's behind 0-2. The pitch, breaking ball. It checks and takes low. 1-2.
Boy, Williams really has a good breaking ball. I mean, it's hard. It bites late. It's got good depth to it.
Yeah, everything is hard from him. You just need to stay on that fastball, because if he makes a mistake with it, at 98, it's the best pitch to hit. The 1-2. Breaking ball down low, and the count 2-2 to Marte.
Yeah, really, to back up those numbers, as fast as four-seamer, hitters are hitting .266, but they're slugging .474 against it.
And he's tried a couple of curveballs there. Marte generally does not chase breaking balls below the zone. Changeups, you might be able to get him, but not usually with a curveball. Perdomo from first, waits, and that one fouled off to the left and out of play. Remains 2-2. 1-0 Cleveland. D-backs batting in the bottom of the third.
Pitchers that try to challenge Marte usually come out on the wrong end. You really have to spot your pitches against him.
The set. And the 2-2. Outside, and the count is full. Do you have the stolen base numbers against Williams? I have them for Naylor, the catcher.
He's only given up 3 stolen bases with 6 caught stealings. Very strange. I mean, reverse, almost like Ryan Nelson.
I wonder if Perdomo will be going here. Naylor pretty good at throwing out base runners. He's not. The 3-2, and Marte lines it on one hop to Rocchio. Backhanded from the seat of his pants, throws to second for one, and the relay to first not in time. A nice play by Brian Rocchio to get the lead man.
Unbelievable. That ball was just rocket ship. And somehow he caught the ball as he was almost laying down on his backside and got the ball over to Rocchio. I mean, the ball, he got his eye level even with the ball and got a one-hop throw over there. I mean, the Guardians actually made a nice play on that. It was very close at first base and maybe even turning a double play.
There he is, firing a strike to first, but just a little late. 2 outs, man at first for Carroll. 1-0 Cleveland, bottom of the third. First pitch. Carroll takes inside, 1-0. I mean, that ball was hit over 100 miles an hour. I mean, it was a typical Cattell Marte line shot. Rocchio is an excellent defender, has played mostly shortstop as a big leaguer. The bat is what's held him back. The 1-0. Carroll tried to check his swing, and he went around on a high fastball. It's 1-1.
Remember that first at bat, they were really working Carroll on the inside part of the plate. A lot of cutters, a lot of fastballs, and then tried to get him with the curveball, but just missed.
The 1-1. Breaking ball hit in the air, deep right center field. Schneemann on the run, and he makes a tumbling catch in the alley for out number 3. Nice play by Schneemann to stay with that one. The converted infielder kind of had that one die out of a bit as he made the catch, and the inning is over. D-backs get their first hit. They leave a man. We've played 3. Cleveland 1, D-backs nothing. On the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
12 News is dedicated to the Diamondbacks. Tune in free over the air to watch select Friday home games, followed by 12 News at 10. And for complete coverage, stream D-backs on Deck. Available anytime on 12+.
The Sanderson Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Now get a Ford Protect 2-year, 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan at no charge. Plus, big Sanderson discounts and Ford incentives. Get a new 2024 Escape ST for only $26,599. And or new 2025 F-150 Super Crew STX trucks for $43,500. Get it all with no hassle, no pressure, and no nonsense at Sanderson Ford. No charge maintenance plan available on most models. Escape stock number 246582. F-150 255-193. Prices include Sanderson discounts and Ford rebates. All offers expire 9/2/25.
Best friends Rosa and Jess just joined an axe throwing league. So to sharpen their skills, they went to Planet Fitness. Rosa has a PF Black card, which means Jess can tag along for free. Now these besties are the strongest hatchet tossers this side of the Salt River. Bullseye!
Nice.
Get your PF Black card today and bring a friend for free to work out at over 40 locations around Phoenix. Just $1 down, $24.99 a month. Deal ends August 18th. Planet Fitness. Whatever you're getting strong for. See Home Club for terms and conditions.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Cleveland 1, D-backs nothing as we start the top of the fourth. Kyle Manzardo, the DH, leading off against Zach Gallen, and the left-handed power hitter takes a breaking ball strike. It's 0-1. Manzardo, Josh Naylor, and Gabriel Arias against Gallen. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Off speed. It's 0-2.
Great arm speed on the changeup. Really fooled him. Had a little movement with that also.
If you're just joining us, Cleveland took the lead in the second on a solo home run from C.J. Kafis. The D-backs with just one hit against Gavin Williams so far. Here's the 0-2. Manzardo takes a changeup low. As Gallen tried to double up on him, it's 1-2. At Dignity Health, our orthopedic experts can help keep you in motion. Don't let joint pain put your life on pause. Visit dignityhealth.org. Easy Ortho for more. One hopper to second. Flag down in the outfield by Marte. He will spin and throw to first. And the leadoff man retired in the Cleveland fourth.
Well, he was going to make him hit something off speed. Tripled up on the changeup. Marte, nice job going to his left, corralling that ball and throwing him out.
Bo Naylor bats, grounded to third his first time. D-backs defensive alignment, Gurriel in left, Thomas in center, Carroll in right, as Naylor fouls the first pitch back. Alexander at third, Perdomo at short, Marte at second, Smith at first, James McCann behind the plate. James McCann has done a really nice job working with Zach Allen the last 2 months. The 0-1. That one foul away off to the left and out of play. It's 0-2. D-backs getting good news on Gabriel Moreno, who is still on the injured list, playing in Reno. Today an off day for the Aces, and then he will play in Salt Lake City the next 2 days and could rejoin the team this weekend. That one line fouled on the left field line by Naylor. Count remains 0-2. He will catch back-to-back days tomorrow and Wednesday. Boy, it'd be nice to get Gabby back in the lineup, too. With him coming back, Pavin Smith back, it's starting to get lengthened out again. The 0-2 in the air to shallow right. Going out, Marte backpedaling, now calling for it and squeezes with two hands, 2 outs.
I'm kind of missing Gabby Lane.
I'm missing watching Gabby throw. That's my favorite thing.
That's true.
Shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
2 outs for Arias. 1-0 Cleveland in the fourth. He's such a valuable player, though, because you get offense out of the catcher position and such good defense. First pitch. That one off the plate with a cutter. It's 1-0.
Especially if you could find a really productive platoon between Pavin Smith and Tyler Locklear, that would help also.
Fouled at the plate. The count 1-1. Yeah, this is...
That middle part of the order has struggled.
I agree, and I think, for Smith, this is a critical 2 months as well. He had such a good finish to last season. He's been pretty good overall this year, but missed time with the oblique. Here's the 1-1. And that one line down the left field line. Long run for Gurriel. He can't get there, but it'll fall foul. It's 1-2. Hit very hard. Arias very strong, and he muscled it down the left field line.
That ball was way in off the plate on Arias, and he got to it, but there's no way he's going to be able to keep that fair with any kind of pop on it.
Troy Lavello saying today about the first base situation that Tyler Locklear will mostly play against lefties, and David Smith will get most of the run at first and some DH at bat. So you'll see Locklear in the lineup. My guess is a couple of times a week. Available to pinch hit off the bench. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Breaking ball. Checks and takes low. 2-2. And Locklear's had some nice moments as he's gotten more comfortable in the big leagues. He's got a good idea of the strike zone. Just need to see some more consistent at-bats for him. The 2-2. Off the end of the bat to left in a couple of steps is Gurriel. He plants his feet, makes the catch, and it's now 8 in a row set down by Zach Gallen through 3.5. D-backs lead Cleveland 1-0 on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Fabric Talk. Hello, my love. I am your living room carpet. I see everything. I feel everything. After a while, I smell like everything, including Sir Pickles, who you snuggle with while binging that dating show you can't stop watching. So, how about we freshen things up with Febreze Fabric Spray? Oh, and a big spray for my pals, couch and ottoman. Ah, yes, refreshing. Breathe happy, Febreze. La 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 la.
Baseball fans, time to change it up. The spotlight's on live shows. Talking Stick Resort is your go-to spot for legendary entertainment. Feel the country vibes with Winona Judd and Leanne Rimes. Laugh out loud with Steve Trevino and Matt Matthews. And rock out with ZZ Top. Don't miss out. Talking Stick Resort, where the real game changer is the show. Grab your tickets now at TalkingStickResort.com.
D-backs fans get the best seats at the best prices and access to exclusive events. 2026 Advantage memberships are on sale now. For more info, visit dbacks.com/memberships.
D-backs Front Office Focus. Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
1-0 Cleveland, bottom of the fourth. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. to lead things off for the D-backs. First pitch to the right-handed hitting Gurriel is a ball upstairs. It's 1-0.
Well, I think Gavin Williams knew that was a strike. Again, it's kind of whiffed on by home plate umpire Chris Guccione.
We call it a tight strike zone, Tom.
Yeah, I think so.
Outside, the count 2-0.
Gallen's had a couple. I mean, Williams has had a couple.
There haven't been really any complaints from anyone yet, but you're right. There are a few pitches that have not been called. The pitch to Gurriel, chopped down the ground to short to his left. Arias, gloves, spins, fires, got him.
Boy, did he make that play look easy. Not an easy play. Just kind of snagged the ball and just casually did a little pirouette and threw him out.
He had a couple of steps to go to get it on the third hop, and it took a tricky final hop, and he almost had to glove it as it was going past his front leg. That was an excellent play. He's a very good defender, and with some power, he's got a bright future for Cleveland. One out for Pavin Smith. 1-0 Cleveland, bottom of the fourth. Pavin flied to center his first trip, and he fouls that fastball back. It's 0-1. It's the first of three between the D-backs and Guardians tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel. 0-1. Strike, it's 0-2. Tanner Bybee will get the start for Cleveland against Eduardo Rodriguez for the D-backs. And then Wednesday at 12:40, Getaway Day Matinee. Joey Cantillo is listed as the starter for Cleveland. And he will face Brandon Fott. The 0-2. Breaking ball, broken bat. Into shallow right, going out the second baseman Roquillo, and squares up to make the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Got in on him again. The curveball, which a lot of pitchers, especially righties, are going to throw to Pavin. He has a difficult time hitting spin.
Adrian Del Castillo bats. 1-0 Cleveland in the fourth. Del Castillo grounded out to second his first trip. First pitch to the DH. Left-handed hitter takes inside a ball, 1-0. Injured in a car accident or slip and fall, we're batting over $20 billion and counting. We're Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud sponsor of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Outside, 2-0. This would be a good time for Dell to get a fastball in the middle of the plate and tie the game.
Oh, yes.
Let's see if we can order that up. The 2-0. Takes inside. It's 3-0.
Good take. A lot of times you get the 2-0 count. You're geared up for a fastball. And a lot of guys are swinging right out of his hand. But he saw the spin on the cutter and laid off it.
3-0. There's a strike. It's 3-1. It's not like Williams has been super effective.
Fastball, too, probably would have been a ball. It was a little bit inside, but boy, did he kiss that ball.
Ramirez racing over, but it'll reach the seat. And now there's a scrum for the ball, and a gentleman with a very long
Rugby night.
It's going order in the fourth. To the fifth, Cleveland 1, D-backs nothing. It's going order in the fourth. To the fifth, Cleveland 1, D-backs nothing. On the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Don't miss exclusive conversations with Derek Hall, Tori Lavello, Mike Hazen, and more weekly on Arizona Sports. D-backs decision makers from the team's front office join Wolf and Luke Wednesday mornings at 11:45. Team president Derek Hall joins Bickley and Murata Thursday mornings at 7:45. The skipper joins Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30. Never miss another D-backs conversation when you subscribe to the Arizona Sports YouTube channel, Arizona Sports 98.7, and the Arizona Sports app, the home of Arizona Diamondbacks baseball.
Hi, fans. This is Dave Pash, sports broadcaster, journalist, and longtime Arizona resident. Dignity Health knows the importance of a healthy, active lifestyle. We want to get you back on your feet quickly so you can return to play, whether you're a weekend warrior or an elite athlete. If you're ready to feel the glory, not the pain, find a provider and schedule an appointment today at dignityhealth.org/AZortho. Dignity Health, a proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Bases are loaded with Right Now Power Sports and Polaris. Visit the Right Now booth at any D-backs game to step up to the plate and enter for a chance to win one of 2 sets of 4 Diamondback tickets. It's time to swing for the fences and become an MVP. Don't strike out. This is your chance to hit it out of the park. Visit the Right Now booth during a D-backs game to enter and score big with Right Now Power Sports and Polaris. No purchase necessary.
On Friday, September 5th, enjoy a post-game concert featuring Flo Rida, presented by Coors Light Bird's Nest. Get your tickets and VIP field passes today at dbacks.com.
D-backs skipper Tori Lavello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Top of the fifth, 1-0 Cleveland. C.J. Kafis leads off for the Guardians. He is responsible for the lone run of the game, a solo homer in the second. Well, Zach Gallant. Since then, Gallant set down 8 in a row. His first pitch to the left-handed hitting rookie. Breaking ball strike. It's 0-1. That's a good way to combat the home run, right? Oh. All right, kid, here you go. Something off speed in the zone.
Yep, hit this.
The 0-1. Breaking ball on the ground through the right side, a base hit. And the rookie is 2 for 2. Tried to double up on him, Tom, and he was ready for it.
You're right. He did hit that. Just kind of yanked it right through that hole on the right side.
Leadoff man aboard for Cleveland in the 5th, leading 1-0. That'll bring up Nolan Jones. Grab your favorite Pepsi products this summer at Fry's Food Stores and score points with the Dbacks Rewards program. Points can be used for amazing merchandise, game tickets, and more. Visit friesfood.com/Dbacks for details. Gallant from the stretch. Kafis the lead at first. Not really a big threat to run. First pitch misses low with a changeup to Nolan Jones. It's 1-0. Jones tapped back to the mound his first time.
Gallant's had good success against him in his career. 1 for 8 now. I mean, he had a pretty bright future, it looked like, once he got traded from the Guardians to the Rockies.
Over to first, the runner dives back. Yeah, he had a really good year in Colorado in 2023. Then last year battled injuries and got traded back to Cleveland. Hitting just .211. He's a tremendous athlete. The pitch. There's a strike. And the count 1-1. I think the thing that's most shocking is that his slugging percentage is under 300 on the year.
I mean, he's strong. And we've seen him launch some balls. I mean, he said a couple of years ago he couldn't get this guy out.
A hold from Gallen in the 1-1, and that one tapped foul to plate. Got a piece of Jones on the count 1-2. He was a tremendous prep hockey player in Pennsylvania, and Jones had to give it up because of concussions and focus on baseball. He was a first-rounder of the Guardians. He has a brother who is a professional hockey player in Germany, who is a goaltender. Jones was a forward, I believe, so that's had to be fun battles in the basement in the middle of winter.
You know that was going on.
The 1-2 upstairs, 2-2. Do you think there was more damage done to drywall in their house from plastic pucks, like those old floor hockey ones?
Oh, yeah.
Or for one brother checking the other into the wall?
Both. Aaron pucks, holes, everything, right?
Here's a 2-2. That one just missed off the plate, and the count is full to Jones. Leadoff man aboard for Cleveland in the 5th. They lead 1-0. Gallant set, and the payoff to Jones. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Chased a curve below the zone, and Jones down on strikes.
Another nice pitch by Gallen. Excellent curveball he's got going in this game.
That's just his second strikeout. Here's Brian Rocchio. Rocchio, switch hitter, batting left-handed. Grounded to second his first trip. D-backs at double play depth. Alexander off the line of third. Breaking ball strike. It's 0-1. A lot of first pitch curveballs this second time through the order from Gallen.
And he's landing them. That's the good thing. Dropping them in there for strikes.
Set. The 0-1. A strike of the fastball. It's 0-2. I was looking at this, because I remember us talking about it a couple road trips ago. But Gallen has actually had a big uptick in his percentage of breaking balls for a strike this year. The 0-2. Upstairs, it's 1-2.
Does it break it down there for swinging strikes or calls?
It was in zone is what
Just
I looked at.
zone?
Yeah, in zone. So pitches that were in the strike zone, he's seen it trend upwards this season, which I knew it was. We had the conversation where it didn't feel like that was the case for a while, but he really has been in the zone a lot with it. The 1-2. That one missed low, trying to the fastball, 2-2.
Yeah, that certainly feels like a lot of hitters just weren't chasing the curveball.
But I wonder if, to your point earlier, like the fastball command did that, right? So guys were able to kind of separate pitches, or maybe because the fastball was shaky, he was having some delivery issues. I talked to him a little bit about it, how he was landing. If it was causing him to be able to see the curveball a little bit better, maybe, like he was landing funny, or they could see the pop from it.
I mean, that could be
I'm giving
too.
theories here. I don't have any proof on that. 2-2. Breaking ball in the air to right, going back on this. Carroll still going back. He's to the fence. He leaps, and it's gone. Brian Rocchio with a 2-run homer, just his third of the year. And Cleveland leads 3-0 in the fifth. That's a stunner.
Boy, he got that curveball, and again, a dangerous area to lefties. A little bit down, a little bit in. And I didn't think he had the pop to really do that, but he had it timed perfectly and got the backspin on the ball, and that's what made it carry out of here.
I mean, when it was hit, I didn't feel like it was loud off the bat, but then I saw Carroll turn and sprint. It's 3-0 Cleveland.
Only 98 miles an hour exit velocity.
First pitch to Stephen Kwan, served down the left field line. Long run for Gurriel. That one will slice foul. Hey, and a nice grab by a fan in the first row, just past the netting. It's 0-1. Third home run of the year for Rocchio. Second that he's hit left-handed. 3-0 Guardians. The 0-1. Quan squares to bunt and takes a fastball, called a ball, as you can hear from Tom's discuss. That was a strike.
That wasn't even close to the lines.
That's a... Chris Guccione missed that one.
That was a whiff.
The 1-1. There's a strike. That was also in the zone, but a better pitcher's pitch. It's 1-2. I wonder if there's a makeup call coming on something close here. The 1-2. In the air, foul down the left field line, twisting out of play.
Good hard four-seamer that time. You really saw Quan pull his hands in, trying to hit the ball the other way. Such a magician with the bat.
Does not stand at the very back of the box. The pitch. And he hits it in the air to center. Moving to his right is Alec Thomas, who will make the catch for out number 2. 3-0 Cleveland for Daniel Schneemann. He is 0 for 2. Schneemann popped to short and grounded to second. I've got here's a fun little fact about Daniel Schneemann. His wife is the head softball coach at BYU.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. First pitch, checks. He went around, says Chris Guccione. It's 0-1. It's a pitch in the dirt.
I wonder if he gets critiqued after games.
Did talk to him a little bit about that she was a softball star and he was a baseball star at BYU. 0-1, check swing foul. It's 0-2. I had a chance to talk to him. I was in Cleveland doing Sunday Night Baseball, and they were playing the Phillies on Mother's Day, and that was Selection Sunday for softball, and so they were hoping that BYU was going to get an at-large bid. Chopper foul, first base side. Count remains 0-2, and they did not, but he's very proud of his wife, who was a great player, and now the head coach there. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. And he had a really good tear. Late April, early May. Hitting for power. He has big power. He just doesn't have that many big league plate appearances. He swings and misses at a changeup, and the inning is over. But Cleveland pads the lead on the surprise 2-run homer for Brian Rocchio. Halfway through this one, Cleveland 3, D-backs nothing on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Join the Arizona Diamondbacks for the 12th annual Diamondbacks Race Against Cancer presented by Dignity Health Cancer Institute. The 5K run or walk is downtown at Chase Field on Sunday, September 28th. Register now at dbacks.com/race.
It's a beautiful day at the grocery store. The shopper is rounding the end cap. Uh-oh, looks like there's some spilled tomato sauce. Here comes the slide. Oh, that's going to leave a mark, Bob. Talk about a curveball.
Clean up on aisle 5.
At Morgan & Morgan, we know injuries can come out of left field. As America's largest injury law firm, we've recovered over $20 billion for our clients. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Visit forthepeople.com or an office near you.
With the Caesars Sportsbook app, you can bet while all the Diamondbacks action is in full swing. Parlay your favorite player props, home run hitters, and more with same-game parlays. Or select from today's pre-built parlays with quick picks, Plus, bet every inning live in the app. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. Caesars Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Hey D-Backs fans, Clean Freak Car Wash, powered by Circle K, is a proud sponsor of your Arizona Diamondbacks. With 30 locations across Arizona, we're your friendly neighborhood car wash and obsessed with clean, so your ride shines just like a D-Backs win. Score big with a monthly membership. Get unlimited washes, extra fuel savings at Circle K, faster washes with rapid pass lane, and free vacuums because members get more, just like D-Backs fans deserve. Find your nearest location at cleanfreakcarwash.com and keep your car game day ready.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
3-0 Cleveland. Blaze Alexander to lead off the D-backs fifth. It'll be Alexander, Thomas, and McCann, bottom third of the order against Gavin Williams, who's allowed just one hit. Breaking ball outside to Alexander, 1-0. Boy, we have seen Blaze Alexander's at-bats get better and better, Tom. He has laid off that pitch off the plate and laid off the fastball above the zone. And I was talking a little bit to him. 1-0, foul back, and they got a piece of nailer. Startled him. Looks like he's okay. It's 1-1. But I was talking to him a little bit about this before the game because we had seen this about 2 weeks ago start to improve. And he said a lot of it was being stubborn to his approach, which is a phrase that Torey Lovello has used a lot. And in talking to Travis Denker, the assistant hitting coach for the Diamondbacks, they had been working on trying to find a way for him to try and keep the barrel behind the ball. And he said that was the cue that ended up working, and it's allowed him to lay off of breaking balls off the plate and reduce his chase on pitches above the zone as he takes a fastball at the top rail. It's 1-2. And it's interesting that was the cue. It's stay behind. And he said the first time that they gave that cue was right before the game in Texas when he homered off Jack Leiter. And here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. He chased a high breaker. It's out number one. I'm just kind of curious. Like, do you understand what that means by trying to keep the barrel behind the ball there for him?
Yeah, I mean, once you end up committing on a pitch, you lose all your power on it. But if you lead with your hands, which is what maybe a little bit more old school approach, lead with your hands, let the barrel come through the zone. That's where you get the snap and the power.
Here's Alec Thomas, 3-0 Cleveland. He fouls the first pitch back, 0-1. One of the things that was happening was he was getting caught in between on different swings for fastballs and breaking balls, and it was causing him to be late, but he has really made an effort to try and clean that up, and his at-bats have been very good, that strikeout notwithstanding. Fastball inside, it's 1-1.
And it seems to me also that Blaze does a way better job on sliders than he does on curveballs. He's kind of has that, to me, kind of a slider swing bat.
There's a strike.
So if you leave any kind of slider over the plate, that's where he does a lot of damage with it. Curveball's a little bit more difficult for him.
Well, he's been spun a lot in his professional career. I mean, there's a lot of sliders. He's going to chase. He's going to strike out some. As Thomas waves and misses on a high fastball, back-to-back strikeouts to start the fifth for Gavin Williams, 2 outs. But he is getting better at trying to judge which pitches he can and can't handle, and he just seems so much more comfortable than he did a year ago.
I agree, yeah, 100%.
2 outs, nobody on for James McCann, 3-0 Cleveland. First pitch to the number 9 hitter is a fastball outside. It's 1-0.
Dbacks got to try to figure out a way here to get to Gavin Williams because he's getting stronger and stronger as this game is going here.
The 1-0. McCann takes a strike. It's 1-1. City of Hope is revolutionizing cancer care with life-saving speed here in the Valley with dedicated experts, targeted treatments, and appointments available in as little as 24 hours. Learn more at cityofhope.org. Pitch. Trying to check his swing on a breaking ball. He held up on appeal. Says our first base umpire, David Rackley. We've not had much of a time to call out our base umps tonight. Tom, I know, likes to wave at them before the game.
Yes.
I'm sure they're comfortable. Did you guys get enough to eat?
Just don't eat the salad.
2-1 line back through the middle of base hit. 2-out single for McCann. He's aboard for Perdomo. The D-backs down 3-0. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
KMVP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app and on 98.7.
3-0 Cleveland. Producer engineer of Diamondbacks baseball is Leo Gilmartin. Technical director tonight, Ali Narini. Tom Candiotti, Mike Farron in for Chris Garagiola. Steve Zinsmeister is here. You will have the wrap-up show after the game. Hopefully it'll be a happy D-backs comeback as they trail here in the fifth, and Geraldo Perdomo takes a pitch inside, ball one. Perdomo, one of the two D-backs hits, joining James McCann, who is at first with 2 outs. Let's see, Perdomo get on. Marte hit a 3-run homer and will fill up better, thanks.
Yes.
The 1-0. Breaking ball fouled at the plate, and Perdomo lost his helmet as he went down to a knee. 1-1.
Well, it seems like every time Perdomo comes up, it's never going to be a 1 or 2 or 3 pitch at bat. Normally it's going to get to 2-2, 3-2. And he grinds them out.
The 1-1 inside, 2-1. Boy, for as much as Williams has tried to pound the lefties in tonight, and he's had success results-wise, he has run some really deep counts. 5 first pitch strikes tonight to the 19 hitters he's faced.
That's it, huh?
2-1. The pitch fouled off to the left and out of play. Beat him with a fastball there. It's 2-2.
So what you do is you look at only 5 first pitch counts, but then you to go a little deeper, you look to see how many 1-2 counts there are if he's come back from that 1-0.
I mean, I'd love to, but the first pitch strikes are on the scoreboard, Tom, and I'm not going to do the extra research. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, that's what we're always taught, get to 1 and 2. 1 and 2 you control.
2-2 the count, 2 outs. McCann at first, 3-0 Cleveland, bottom of the 5th. The pitch. Perdomo, check swing, soft liner to short, backhanded by Arias. And a catch, and the inning is over. McCann stranded at first. We played 5, 3-0 Cleveland on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
It's been several years now since I first came in contact with DISC, Desert Institute for Spine Care. My problem turned out to be a herniated disc. Hi, Greg Schulte. I put my trust in the doctors at DISC, and that pain I had disappeared. Here I was thinking I might have to live with that pain, maybe for the rest of my life. Not the case. If you're suffering from back or neck pain, give DISC a chance. You won't regret it. Visit sciatica.com or text SPINE to 620-620.
Message and data rates may apply.
If you love ice cream like we love ice cream, you gotta love Cold Stone Creamery. We make our rich, super premium ice cream fresh in every store to create the ultimate ice cream experience. Indulge in our signature creations, cakes, cupcakes, cookies, and shakes, all made with our signature ice cream. The flavors that won the hearts and taste buds of ice cream lovers around the world. Order yours online at coldstonecreamery.com. The ultimate ice cream experience.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
On Saturday, August 23rd, arrive early to the D-backs versus Reds matchup and pick up a Serpientes replica jersey. Secure your tickets now at dbacks.com.
D-backs Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Talking Stick Resort, Playcation is back. Stay and play with rates as low as $129. 3-0 Cleveland as we start the 6th. Jose Ramirez will lead things off. 1 for 2 today. The switch hitting. Third baseman, a perennial MVP candidate. Tom, one of the joys of this series is that we get to see one of the best players of this generation in Jose Ramirez.
Oh, without question. I mean, this guy, year after year after year, he always posts.
First pitch upstairs, the fastball 1-0. Nearly 1,500 big league games played now. Hitting .292, 25 homers. He serves that into shallow left, going out Perdomo, and the shortstop makes the catch. And Ramirez retired for out number 1.
Well, that's a big out to get, especially leading off, because Jose Ramirez is one of those guys, besides being a great hitter, he can steal bases, too.
Yeah. He has, with his stolen base tonight, 36 on the year to go with the 25 homers as Kyle Manzardo stands in. 3-0 Cleveland. I was looking at this just to keep talking about Ramirez for a second, because I think he is one of those special players you can't talk enough about. First pitch down low to Manzardo, 1-0. And not a guy that D-backs fans get to see or hear a whole lot about. And I think nationally he doesn't have the reputation that matches the production. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1, despite the fact he's been a top 3 MVP finisher. And among all third basemen in the modern era, so since 1900, he is in the top 20 in wins above replacement. Pitch outside, and the count 2-1, according to Baseball Reference. He is just narrowly behind Nolan Arenado, and will probably pass him maybe by the end of this season. 2-1, chopped to first, behind the bag and foul, the count 2-2. And when all is said and done, he is likely to wind up as one of the 10 greatest third basemen of all time by that metric.
Pretty amazing.
Would you like to know the top 10? This may surprise you. I thought you would like this.
I would.
Mike Schmidt is number 1 by a wide margin.
I can see that.
More than 100 WAR in his career, which is an obscene amount. 2-2. Manzardo back past the mound to the shortstop. Perdomo gloves the third, hop throws to first, 2 outs. 3-0 Cleveland. It'll be Bo Naylor. So it's Schmidt, Eddie Matthews second, Adrian Beltre third, Wade Boggs fourth, Chipper Jones fifth. Brooks Robinson, Ron Santos, Scott Rowland are 6, 7, 8. Number 9 is Greg Nettles. Number 10 is Buddy Bell, another former Cleveland great, and one of the really nice human beings in baseball history.
Absolutely.
2 outs for Bo Naylor, who takes a strike, 0-1. Buddy Bell being 10th in wins above replacement was not something that I would have guessed for primary third baseman.
Yeah, I don't think his name would have come up as I'm trying to think about it.
But he was a great defender and a great offensive player and a perennial all-star, rolled foul first base side. He was on some, I think we can say, putrid Cleveland and Texas teams for most of his career.
Yeah, probably, mostly through the 60s kind of with Cleveland?
No, 70s and 80s was
70s,
mostly
80s?
Buddy Bell. Yeah, late 70s and through the first part of the 80s.
Oh, I was thinking of Max Elvis.
One hopper to third, clubbed by Blaze Alexander. He slings to first, so it's a 1-2-3 inning. And one Max Elvis reference. We've played 5.5. 3-0 Cleveland on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
We're chatting with our guest, always safety first, 811 Megaphone Man.
Call 811 before you dig.
You never stray from your mission of letting homeowners, landscapers, and excavators know you should always call 811 before you dig.
Call 811.
Call for both small and big jobs. And 2 working days in advance?
811.
Any parting words? And I'm guessing they will be.
Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Southwest Gas.
811.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read Lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Pirie coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
D-backs
D-backs skipper Torey Lavello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 in the Arizona Sports app.
D-backs have some work to do, trailing Cleveland 3-0 in the bottom of the sixth, but they've got the heart of the order against Gavin Williams, starting with Ketel Marte, 0 for 2. First pitch to the switch hitter, batting left-handed. A curveball misses low. It's 1-0. If you're just joining us, Marte addressed the media today after those couple of articles about him came out. Some anonymous quotes, and he drives that one deep down the right field line. It hooks and goes foul. Count 1-1, and a fan with a over-the-shoulder bag making a fine catch and high-fiving everybody, pointing at everybody. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, that's good. And now he's going to give the ball to a lady. Breaking ball outside, 2-1. Yeah, a lot of applause for him.
Oh, yeah.
Was it the little kid that he gave it to? Must have been the kid. 2-1. Here's the pitch to Marte. He fouls it back. A beat with that fastball, 2-2. But Marte talked a little bit about his relationship with his teammates and how he feels like it's strong, and apologized for not being available for those games right after the All-Star break when he was on the restricted list in the aftermath of the robbery at his house while he was in the Dominican. He lines that one to right, and coming in is Nolan Jones to make the catch for out number 1. He's hit 2 balls on the button tonight, too.
He really has. Nothing to show for it.
It's Corbin Carroll. But that was, I know what Marte said there was, he's like, listen, I should have been here, but I was frustrated. And I can kind of understand where he was coming from, right? If you had that happen to you, you probably feel like you need to address some things. And certainly Marte has been through a little bit emotionally over the last couple of days. Breaking ball strike to Corbin Carroll. It's 0-1.
And as Torey said, too, he's kind of an emotional guy.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that very apparent earlier in the year. Some people are yelling some stuff about him.
The 0-1. Shot foul, first base side. His mother who passed away tragically in a motorcycle accident or moped accident in the Dominican. I remember when that happened. I always thought that one of the reasons why he reacted to that, I mean, certainly, obviously, he was very, very close with his mom, but he found out while the team was in Chicago, that one pitch in the dirt, 1-2. I don't know if you remember that. That was the trade deadline in 2017, I believe. And the D-backs had just flown into Chicago for a series against the Cubs, and that's when the news came down for Marte. And so I have to think that there are some sad memories in that town as well. So all I know is the guy is a really good hitter.
He's really good.
He's been one of my favorites to watch. The 1-2, breaking ball fouled the plate and off the instep for Corbin Carroll, and he'll drop the bat and waddle around a bit. Looked like it took a good bite out of Corbin's instep, and he is very gingerly moving around.
Yeah, it really got him. I'm just watching the replay.
Oh, off the toe. Oh,
the
gosh.
front foot toe. Immediately he was reacting to it.
Imagine that you wake up in the middle of the night and you were to kick the end table, but that the end table was moving 80 miles an hour. That's what just happened to Corbin Carroll. Ryan Pamphilow's out. I mean, that's a fast end table, but
that's a really fast end table.
But that's he's got the foot guard there, and it just eluded it. It looked like, I think maybe got his big toe. You think, Tom?
Yeah, that never fails. Put a guard on; it's going to miss it every time.
I got him on the outside of the foot. It looks like more, but right away he dropped the bat right away, which is generally when it is really barking.
And one of the things, when you start hurting his foot and stuff is, a lot of his game is on speed. The way he runs the base paths.
I would say his offensive performances too, because he creates so much force with his lower half of the plate.
Yep, the way he plays outfield, running balls down, that's a big part.
3-0 Cleveland. Carroll digs back in. 1-2 the count, 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 6th. D-backs have just 2 singles tonight. Had 1 runner in scoring position all evening. 1-2. Carroll takes inside of the cutter, 2-2.
I thought he might try to throw that down and in.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're mean.
It's a mean pitcher.
Here goes the 2-2 to Carroll. That one down and in, moved him off the plate, and the count is full. But that was not a pitch that Carroll was going to swing at. That was one that ended up moving his feet.
Yeah, that was dodgeball.
The 3-2. Carroll bounces it to the right side, and off the glove of a backhanded Rocchio, it's going to be an infield single. Carroll with an aggressive turn at first. Rocchio going towards the middle. Top just could not get the handle on it. Wasn't hit hard, but not an easy play for the second baseman. It's an infield hit.
And a lot of that has to do maybe with Carroll running and the speed, just knowing that you might not get him anyway on this play. Going to your right, trying to backhand the ball. You got speed on the bases now.
Gurriel hit by a pitch in the first, and he's grounded to short. D-backs down 3-0. See if Gurriel can split a gap here and let Carroll run. Outfield shaded the other way, and Williams will step off. Kwan is a very accurate thrower in left. Schneemann, an infielder, playing center, and he does not get great reads always.
Well, we saw that already.
Yep. Nolan Jones has the strongest arm in right. Infield defense very stout with Ramirez, Arias, Rocchio, and that one served foul, first base side. Gurriel, a little inside-out job.
A little late.
0-1.
High fastball, about 96 miles an hour, but he was looking more for a cutter because he was behind that. He was kind of feeling with that swing.
Carroll being held at first by C.J. Kafis. The pitch. Breaking ball inside. The count 1-1.
He's up there about 97 pitches right now. And one thing about Vogt, he'll let his starters go a little bit longer than a lot of managers.
There is action of the bullpen. A left-hander getting loose for Cleveland. The pitch. And Gurriel drives it deep down the left field line, hooking and going foul. Ended up in the second deck, foul by probably about 15 feet. That one was hit very hard.
He's hit a lot of foul home runs that just missed that foul pole. That's too bad.
1-2 the count. Saborowski, the lefty, getting loose in the Cleveland pen. Carroll runs the pitch, and he punches it through the right side, a base hit. Carroll slid into second, and he will head to third now, and the D-backs have him at the corners with one out in the sixth. And not the home run down the left field line, but Gurriel gets a tying run to the plate.
Love that. Just a little hit and run action going on. Off goes Carroll. Inside out swing, just bloops it right where the second baseman was. And now you really got some pressure on him.
And now we're going to get a pitching change. Stephen Vogt is going to head out to the mound to take the ball from his big right-hander and go to the bullpen. This call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. The best play on a new Ford is at Sanderson Ford. D-backs trail 3-0, but they have them at the corners with one out in the bottom of the sixth on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Okay, quiz fans, what's one word to describe Whataburger's new prickly pear raspberry Whata-Fresher? Is the best word refreshing? Or does the real raspberry make you say tangy? Or perhaps the sweet prickly pear fruit is simply delicious? Actually, the only word to describe it is quenchy, tangy, sweet, delicious. And that may sound like 4 words, but we used hyphens. Introducing new Whata-Freshers from Whataburger. Whataburger. Available for a limited time.
With the Caesar Sportsbook app, you can bet while all the Diamondbacks action is in full swing. Parlay your favorite player props, home run hitters, and more with same-game parlays. Or select from today's pre-built parlays with quick picks. Plus, bet every inning live in the app. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. Caesar Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
At Fry's, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Fry's shoppers. You never compromise. Fry's. Fresh for everyone.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
It's 3-0 Cleveland, and Tyler Locklear is going to pinch hit for Pavin Smith against Eric Sebrowski, the left-hander making his 18th appearance of the year. A 1.06 ERA, Tom. Lots of strikeouts, but lots of walks. He has been very wild this season.
Well, I think he's trying to bring him in to get that strikeout, get it out. Not so much a ground ball pitcher.
First pitch, Locklear swings and misses on a high fastball. It's 0-1. Locklear's average at 268 bats this season with 2 homers. Sebrowski against right-handers this year has fanned more than a third of them, but he's walked a quarter of right-handed hitters he's faced. Set, the pitch. Checks and takes inside. A appeal to first, and David Rackley said he went. It's 0-2.
I don't know about that one. Let's see from the side.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah, good call. 0-2 the count. Carroll at third, Gurriel at first. Dbacks down 3-0 in the 6th. The set, the 0-2 to Locklear. Swing and a miss. Chased a high fastball. Right at the top of the zone, 2 outs.
Just went after him. That was a big fastball there. Reared back and just let it go. Just ended up at the top of the zone. He couldn't get it.
Del Castillo will be called back now, and Ildemaro Vargas, just activated from the IL, is going to pinch hit. Vargas been out with a broken hand. He's rehabbing at Reno this week. He's had better numbers against lefties than righties this season, so the switch hitter's going to get an opportunity. You know there's a good chance he's going to put it in play here.
I'd like to see him work the count a little bit. A lot of times we'll see him go up there and ready to hit. We'll see him be a little more selective.
Sebrowski made quick work of Locklear. Vargas in just 10 games this year, 286 average. With a home run, he's the tying run with the D-backs down 3-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Corbin Carroll getting the lead from third. Sean Larkin, the third base coach, looking into the dugout. Gurriel being held at first, getting instructions from Dave McKay. The lefty Sebrowski set. First pitch to Vargas. Switch hitter batting right-handed, swings and misses a changeup. It's 0-1.
I said right after that first pitch.
Sebrowski has power stuff. Well, let's see if he starts to work the count a little bit better. A long hold here. Clock running down to 2, and the pitch. On the ground to the left side. To his left is Ramirez. Gloves it, goes the short way for the force. And the inning is over. The D-backs put together a 1-out threat, but they leave a pair. We've played 6. Cleveland 3, D-backs nothing on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Celebrate Hispanic Heritage Weekend with the D-backs. On Friday, August 22nd, enjoy a free post-game concert featuring Banda La Adictiva, presented by Estrella Jalisco. Get your tickets at dbacks.com/HHW.
Step up to the plate with Right Now Power Sports and Polaris. Visit the Right Now booth at a D-backs game and check out the 2025 Polaris XP 1000 Sport and learn how to receive $1,500 in accessories with select Polaris purchases.
Applies toward non-current accessories. Polaris off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate and are not intended for on-road use. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a safety training course. See dealer for details. T&Cs apply.
This is Dave Pash. Staying on top of my health is vital for everything I do. And as a sports broadcaster, I'm on the road a lot. However, I make doctor's appointments and health screenings a top priority in my life and for my family. Planning ahead helps keep all of us healthy. Dignity Health's primary care providers help you coordinate your family's care, including annual physicals, screenings, and immunizations. So keep your home team healthy. Find a provider and schedule an appointment today at dignityhealth.org/DHMG.
Don't miss exclusive conversations with Derek Hall, Tori Lavello, Mike Hazen, and more weekly on Arizona Sports. Dbacks decision makers from the team's front office join Wolf and Luke Wednesday mornings at 11:45. Team president Derek Hall joins Bickley and Murata Thursday mornings at 7:45. The skipper joins Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30. Never miss another Dbacks conversation when you subscribe to the Arizona Sports YouTube channel, Arizona Sports 98.7, and the Arizona Sports app, the home of Arizona Diamondbacks baseball.
Dbacks Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Arrive early on Saturday to the D-backs Reds matchup and pick up a Serpientes replica jersey. Secure your tickets now at dbacks.com. Seventh inning, 3-0 Cleveland. John Curtis out of the bullpen, replacing Zach Gallen. Call of the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. The first best play out of New Ford is at Sanderson Ford. The first pitch is a ball outside to Gabriel Arias, the number 6 hitter in the Cleveland lineup. Arias, Cephas, and Jones. And he swings at that one and taps it to second. Gobbled up by Marte. He will throw to first. And the leadoff man gone in the Cleveland 7th. John Curtis, I just noticed his walkout music is painted black, which I've known John for a few years, and he's a really smart guy, and that is a clever choice for a pitcher.
Yeah, it is. I've never heard that, though.
Especially for a guy who uses his cutter on the edges of the strike zone.
Yeah.
C.J. Cephas with a solo home run and a single off Zach Gallen. Swings and misses 0-1. What do you think of Zach Gallen's performance tonight, Tom?
You know, I thought it was good. His only problem was keeping the ball in the ballpark. Those 2 home runs really cost him. That's where all the runs came from.
Outside, a ball, count 1-1.
Yeah, but he was a strike thrower tonight. I mean, he really did a nice job, really keep himself in the counts. Only 5 hits given up, no walks.
James McCann seems to be having a pitch-com issue. Either that or the remote control is not changing to the program he would like on the video board, so he's going to go and swap it out. Yeah, the 2 home runs to the number 7 hitter, Cephas, is at the plate, and the number 9 hitter, Rocchio. And Cephas has a little bit of power. The Rocchio one was really shocking. On a breaking ball, a 2-run homer, and that, right now, the way the Cleveland pitching staff has held the D-backs in check, feels like it has the potential to be a real backbreaker tonight. It's the 1-1 to the left-handed hitting Cephas. He fouls it away. It's 1-2.
Well, I think this is where you need the bullpen, just to keep it right where it's at. Don't let them tack on some runs.
Pitch. Cephas to left, coming in, Gurriel, high step and makes the catch for out number 2.
Curtis might not strike a lot of guys out, but, he just seems to hit the zone, hit the spots, he just gets outs.
2 outs. Bring up Nolan Jones. He's 0 for 2. I think that's been the story of John Curtis's career. Like, if you look at his career numbers, they're actually pretty good in the big leagues. First pitch to Jones, and he hits it in the air to right, going back on this. Carroll still going back, makes the catch on the warning track shy of the fence, and the inning is over. It's just that he doesn't strike a lot of guys out, but he gets weak contact, and a 1-2-3 inning. Time to stretch here at Chase Field with Cleveland leading the D-backs 3-0 on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
It's a beautiful day at the grocery store. The shopper is rounding the end cap. Uh-oh, looks like there's some spilled tomato sauce. Here comes the slide. Oh, that's going to leave a mark, Bob. Talk about a curveball.
Clean up on aisle 5.
At Morgan & Morgan, we know injuries can come out of left field. As America's largest injury law firm, we've recovered over $20 billion for our clients. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Visit forthepeople.com or an office near you.
At Fry's, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Fry's shoppers. You never compromise. Fry's. Fresh for everyone.
Hi, fans. This is Dave Pash, sports broadcaster, journalist, and longtime Arizona resident. Dignity Health knows the importance of a healthy, active lifestyle. We want to get you back on your feet quickly so you can return to play, whether you're a weekend warrior or an elite athlete. If you're ready to feel the glory, not the pain, find a provider and schedule an appointment today at dignityhealth.org/AZortho. Dignity Health, a proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
The D-backs face Jose Ramirez and the Cleveland Guardians for a 3-game series starting August 18th. Secure your tickets now at dbacks.com.
D-backs skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 in the Arizona Sports app.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Arizona Diamondbacks and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and recounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
7th inning stretch brought to you by Arizona Complete Health, transforming the health of the community one person at a time. Blaze Alexander leads off the bottom of the 7th for the D-backs. They trail 3-0. The new pitcher for Cleveland, right-hander Matt Festa. Call the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best play on a new Ford is at Sanderson Ford. First pitch, fastball misses high to Alexander, 1-0. Alexander, Thomas, and McCann, the scheduled hitters for the Diamondbacks. Matt Festa, 32-year-old right-hander out of East Stroudsburg University. Tom, have you spent a lot of time in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania?
I have not, sad to say.
There's a strike.
Have you?
1-1, more than you have.
Yes, I'm sure of that.
I believe that is a Division II school in the PSAC would be the conference. 1-1. Strike on the outside corner. It's 1-2. Play teams like Millersville, Slippery Rock.
Powerhouses.
It's actually, they've had a lot of big leaguers that have come out of that conference. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Fastball just off the plate. The count 2-2 to Alexander.
D-backs really need to get something going here at the bottom of the order. It seems like when they score the runs, this is how it happens. A guy or two on, and then you flip it over.
The 2-2. Blaze fouls it back. High fastball that he fought off. Maybe a cutter. Everything's been hard from Festa so far. It's been four-seamers, sinkers, and cutters.
It only takes a base hit now. Blaze has got left center, even the left field line, like wide open. I mean, that's a pretty drastic shift or shade by the center fielder.
Yeah, he is way in the gap in right center field. The pitch. Upstairs, and the count is full. I mean, he is positioned in front of the 413 marker in right center, so like just to the left of the pool area. I mean, if he had a ground ball base hit up the middle, it might be a double. If he hit it hard enough, he's got so far to go. Naylor is going to run out from behind home plate. Was the pitch timer running down? That may have been what it was.
Might have
caused
been.
him to have this conference. 3-0 Cleveland. Alexander, the leadoff man of the 7th.
Boy, especially with 3 balls. I mean, if that was the case, heads up by Naylor on that. Kind of saved his pitcher.
The noise meter trying to get some fans into this tonight. The D-backs have been limited. Just 4 singles this evening. 3-2 the count. The payoff. Alexander fouls it back. Fastball in on his hands that he fought off.
Seems that's where he's a little vulnerable. Inside, above the hands, or about hand high at least. He has a tough time getting to that pitch.
Three-two outside, ball 4, and Alexander draws a leadoff walk in the 7th.
Oh, what a great at bat. Laid off that outside fastball just off the plate. Now you got some speed on the bases.
It's the second walk of the night issued by either team, both of them by Cleveland pitching, and here's Alec Thomas. But we were talking about it before with Blaze's at bats, right? Laying off the pitches up, laying off the plate. He did both in that at bat.
Very, very impressive.
Thomas, a pair of strikeouts against the starter, Gavin Williams. Third baseman Ramirez playing in. Left-handed hitter takes high, 1-0. It has been a little bit under the radar, but Alec has had a very good August as well. Really really started to turn things up in that A's series.
Yeah, it really started hitting the ball the other way, which has made the biggest difference for him. It just kind of keeps that front side in.
Pitch, swing and a miss. That's where he's been susceptible. That breaking ball below the zone. Curveballs in particular, it feels like, are a chase pitch for him. It's 1-1. Boy, if you make a mistake in the middle of the plate, he can pepper it. 1-1, swing and a miss. Another breaking ball.
You called that one. That was a sweeper down and in, same area.
I'm going to guess, based on those last two swings, that Alec is going to see another one here.
You actually should be a pitching coach. To be able to recognize that, I mean, that is...
Boy, that was... If you're not familiar with sarcasm, Tom just introduced you. The 1-2 out hit on the ground is short. Backhanded by Arias. The second for one. The relay from Rocchio not in time. Thomas beat it out. Rocchio coming across the bag. Couldn't get much on the throw. It didn't look like his footwork was particularly good. Stephen Vogt staring at Craig Albernaz, his bench coach, to see whether or not they want to challenge, and they don't.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You catch the ball as a second baseman going away from your throw. You're not stepping into your throw. It's all arm strength, and with Thomas running, just didn't have enough arm strength to get him out.
Here's James McCann. Did he feel like either was the feed too close to him, or was it just he didn't clear the bag and step into the throw?
Yeah, I think that was the case. I think he could have stopped right there, but he just kept his momentum going. Just kind of relied on his arm strength, which wasn't there.
James McCann swings and misses of the first pitch. It's 0-1. Number 9 hitter for the D-backs. One of their 4 hits tonight. 3-0 Cleveland in the 7th.
He's hit 2 balls really hard. Line shot to right field his first at bat, then a line shot up the middle for a base hit.
Both of those against the starter Gavin Williams. The pitch off the end of the bat to center. Schneemann a late break. Now coming in and over makes the catch for out number 2. Boy, Schneemann's reads in center. I was talking to Jason Kipnis, the former ASU star and Cleveland All-Star, who's doing their radio this series, and we were talking a little bit about it. And Schneemann apparently feels like he gets better reads on the corners than in center field, which is really unusual.
Yeah, because you can kind of see where the pitch location is when you're playing center field. You should be getting a better jump than one of the corner outfielders.
That's going to be it for Feste. Faces 3 batters, and Stephen Vogt back to the bullpen. It's called the bullpen, brought to you by Sanderson Ford. The best play on a new Ford is at Sanderson Ford. 2 outs, man at first, top of the order coming up for the D-backs, and Geraldo Perdomo will face Hunter Gaddis. You're listening to Arizona Diamondbacks baseball on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Baseball fans, time to change it up. The spotlight's on live shows. Talking Stick Resort is your go-to spot for legendary entertainment. Feel the country vibes with Winona Judd and Leanne Rhymes. Laugh out loud with Steve Trevino and Matt Matthews. And rock out with ZZ Top. Don't miss out. Talking Stick Resort, where the real game changer is the show. Grab your tickets now at TalkingStickResort.com.
At Fry's, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Fry's shoppers. You never compromise. Fry's. Fresh for everyone.
Avnet is your hometown partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. We are a global technology distributor and solutions provider headquartered right here in the Valley. We help businesses all over the world source the right technology components and manage the logistics to get their products to market. The components we distribute are likely in the products you use and depend on every day, from your car to your household appliances. Avnet, delivering what's next in technology distribution. Visit avnet.com to learn more.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
3-0 Cleveland. Man at first, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Hunter Gaddis on to face Geraldo Perdomo. Switch hitter batting left-handed is 1 for 3. D-backs need a base runner to get the tying run to the plate. First pitch from the powerful Gaddis is a fastball strike, 0-1. This guy's really good. 3.38 ERA. More than a strikeout an inning. and he is massive. 6'7", long beard. The set, the 0-1. Jackson takes low, 1-1. Apparently my colleagues do not know as much about sports history as I do, because it said that Hunter Gaddis is a dead ringer for the wrestler Man Mountain Dean, who was one of the most famous early wrestlers. And you guys were both like, who?
I put in Man Mountain Mike.
Grounder to first, glove by Cafus. He'll take it to the bag himself. And Gaddis makes quick work of Perdomo and the D-backs in the 7th. To the 8th we go. Cleveland 3, D-backs nothing on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
12 News is dedicated to the Arizona Diamondbacks, bringing you the Friday fun. Lead off with D-backs on deck to get you ready for the first pitch. Then, tune in to watch select Friday home games on 12 News. It's all followed by 12 News at 10 for the latest developments across the state. Stream D-backs on deck, then catch up on breaking news, weather, and exclusive content. All available anytime on 12 Plus. It's baseball season in Arizona. 12 News, the official broadcast home of your Arizona Diamondbacks.
Don't miss exclusive conversations with Derek Hall, Tori Lavello, Mike Hazen, and more weekly on Arizona Sports. D-backs decision makers from the team's front office join Wolf and Luke Wednesday mornings at 11:45. Team president Derek Hall joins Bakley and Murata Thursday mornings at 7:45. The skipper joins Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30. Never miss another D-backs conversation when you subscribe to the Arizona Sports YouTube channel. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app, the local sports leader and the home of Arizona Diamondbacks baseball.
Tired of fighting for your store's last bottle of water or lugging hundreds of bottles of water each year from the store to the car to the fridge to the recycling? For less than $1 a day from Parker & Sons, you can have an unlimited supply of bottle quality water right at your tap. Drinking water keeps you healthier, aids in weight loss, keeps skin hydrated, and flushes your body of toxins. Call Parker for your free estimate on a reverse osmosis system at 602-2-REPAIR or visit parkerandsons.com.
Hey, D-backs fans, Dr. Jay Schwartz, the team eye doctor for your Arizona Diamondbacks, has 3 Valley locations, one in Mesa, one in Scottsdale, and one in Glendale for all of your eye care needs. Call 480-483-EYES or go online at teamidoc.com.
D-backs Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
8th inning, 3-0 Cleveland, 9-1-2 due for the Guardians against John Curtis. Brian Rocchio, a 2-run homer his last time. Squares to bunt and takes a strike. It's 0-1. Maybe the most stunning blow of the night. A 2-run homer on a curveball from Zach Gallen that pushed a 1-0 advantage for Cleveland to 3-0 in the opener of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. Changeup. Count 0-2.
Curtis once again just pounding the strike zone. Also very capable of going multiple innings, which is really a plus.
0-2. Off the end of that, foul out of play. He's been really good against left-handed hitters this year, too. And he's got a run of 5-6 straight of them. There's only one right-handed hitter in the lineup tonight for Cleveland. 0-2 the count. Curtis rocks and delivers, and a swing and a foul tip into the glove of McCann. And a strikeout. Leadoff man Rocchio, 1 out.
Yeah, little cutter, top of the zone. And Rocchio just swung right through it.
Suit up this season at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and more. Visit MLBshop.com for your D-backs gear in today's special offer. Stephen Kwan, 1 for 3, singled in the first. He takes a fastball high and away, 1-0. This is the first of 3 between the D-backs and Cleveland. Tomorrow, as this one is a strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Tomorrow it'll be Eduardo Rodriguez for the D-backs against Tanner Bybee. Brandon Fott and Joey Cantillo in the series finale Wednesday. Broken bat floater, left side. Moving over to his right as Perdomo makes the catch, 2 outs.
Another nice cutter, just got in on his hands that time. Elevated cutter and just making an easy little pop up the shortstop.
Center fielder. 2 outs for Daniel Schneemann. 3-0 Cleveland. Schneemann 0 for 3. Fouls the first one back off of James McCann and into the stands. It bounced up over the netting on the third base side. 0-1, and Chris Guccione is going to give him a little extra time and walk the ball out and lob it to Curtis.
Who's actually walking around out there, too.
Chris Guccione just added James McCann on the top of the helmet. All right. 0-1 the count. Pitch outside, 1-1. They had a fun fact on the scoreboard earlier about Schneemann. Schneemann in German, Tom, I know German isn't your first language.
Nope.
No, 2-1 is German for snowman.
Interesting.
2-1. Pop fouling out of play.
You're doing a deep dive there on your...
No, they had it on the scoreboard. I didn't even have to do this research. No.
I said, man, you are really prepping.
In the air to center. Coming in is Thomas. And there was a pop out in that old silk hat they found as Schneemann goes down. And Curtis sets down all six that he's faced. Through 7.5, 3-0 Guardians on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Piri coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
In baseball, there are plenty of things you can count on. A sea of foam fingers, kids lining up for autographs, catching the wave as it makes its way around the stands. In healthcare, there are things you can rely on just the same, like counting on United Healthcare for reliable Medicare coverage with low out-of-pocket costs. With United Healthcare, you'll find a wide range of Medicare plans to choose from to fit your budget, your needs, and your life. Learn more at uhc.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Brad's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, where batteries are as low as $89.99. Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge. And Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Brad is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Don't miss these late-season matchups when the Cleveland Guardians, Boston Red Sox, Philadelphia Phillies, and Los Angeles Dodgers visit Chase Field. Secure your tickets at Dbacks.com.
D-backs skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 in the Arizona Sports app.
D-backs have work to do, trailing 3-0 in the bottom of the 8th with the heart of the order due up. Otter Gaddis, the right-hander for Cleveland, who got the last out of the 7th, will face Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. here.
Big inning for the Diamondbacks offense. See if they can scratch something out here, get back in this game.
Marte 0 for 3, but he smashed 2 balls. First pitch takes a breaking ball strike, 0-1. Gaddis is 6'6", 260 pounds. Pitch. Breaking ball, and that one cued inside the bag at third and down the left field line off the side wall. Marte is going to end up with a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 8th. That is about as a wrong way a base hit as you can get.
Hey, he hit it like it was pitched. It was a changeup off speed. He just dorked it. But at the end of the bat, he didn't even know where the ball went, but it was inside the bag down third base line, and nobody was close to it.
We'll bring up Corbin Carroll. Had a base hit his last time. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. 3-0 Cleveland. Ramirez, a third baseman, playing in. Got a set. Long hold, and the first pitch to Carroll in the dirt. Knocked down by Naylor, 1-0. Well, this is a good start. Just the second player that the Diamondbacks have had in scoring position tonight. Carroll walked, and Gurriel was hit by a pitch in the first. That's the only other offering. In the sixth they did have one. They had runners to the corners with one out. So just the third time there's a strike, and the count 1-1. They have not been able to get much going against Cleveland, their starter Gavin Williams, or the bullpen to this point. Now a chance for Carroll. Set. The 1-1. He takes inside. A cutter just in off the plate. And the count 2-1.
Yeah, nice take. He gets the count to his favor right now.
Boy, they are really trying to pitch him in, and he's being very, very selective. The 2-1. Corbin takes upstairs. It's 3-1.
Oh, good. Golden opportunity right now. Should get a good pitch to hit. That's one thing they don't want to do is walk him.
3 balls and a strike. Man at second, nobody out. D-backs down 3-0. The pitch. Carroll lines it foul into the second deck, first base side.
Yeah, probably hit ball 4 that time. Breaking ball, it was a little bit more than a cutter, more of a slider. And he just golfed it foul.
Three and 2 the count. Marte from second, the pitch. Breaking ball, line foul, first base side again. That one stayed in the field of play, but was foul. That was an elevated slider.
Yeah, just nothing slider, really. Corbin just waiting for a mistake pitch here.
Got a set. A look at the runner. And the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Buried that slider. Carroll down on strikes for out number 1. That pitch was disgusting.
Yeah, just a little bit too aggressive that time and not selective enough. That's 2 pitches in that at bat with 3 balls that probably would have been ball 4, but it was a nasty pitch down and in.
Back foot slider. Carroll swung over it for out number 1. Here's Gurriel. Marte still at second. D-backs still down 3-0. Gaddis' first pitch. And Gurriel in the air to center. Moving to his right is Schneemann. He will make the catch for out number 2. Marte will tag and head to third. And the throw not in time. Marte goes in standing up and then has to hold on the bag as Ramirez tagged him. That play was closer than I expected. Marte almost seemed like he was trying to deke him into not throwing. 2 outs.
Tell you what, and Schneemann really let one go, too. Right on the money, a 1 hopper right to Ramirez.
That'll be up to Tyler Locklear. He pinch hit for Pavin Smith in the 6th. That was the D-backs' best scoring chance. Runners of the corners, 1 out. Locklear struck out. And Ildemaro Vargas hit into a fielder's choice. Now down 3-0 in the 8th. Marte from third, first pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider, it's 0-1.
He got all fastballs last at bat. Now this time he starts them off with a slider.
The 0-1. Check swing, tapper foul, plate, and it's 0-2. Another slider there, and I have to think.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good swing.
Yeah, it was swung through one in the zone, chased one off it. Now the question is, can Locklear make it be around the plate and fight it off? 0-2. The pitch. Outside. Tried the slider, and that one was, you could see from up here, was going to be a ball out of the hand, 1-2.
Yeah, you could see. He wanted to see if he could chase. Just kind of give him a look out there.
Ildemaro Vargas in the on-deck circle. Marte down the line at third. The 1-2. Breaking ball down low, 2-2.
Staying stubborn with the slider. That's 4 of them.
Those last 2 have been easy takes for Locklear, though.
Yes.
That'd be a good time for Gaddis to make a mistake with one. The 2-2. Up and in with a fastball, and the count goes full.
If he located that ball in the zone, he might have been able to get him there after those 4 sliders, but nice take by Locklear.
2 outs, man at third. D-backs down 3-0. Bottom of the 8th. The 3-2 pitch. Check swing, ball 4 off the plate. Locklear an excellent at-bat working back from 0-2 to draw the walk.
Very, very nice take. That was not an easy one to take. Just off the plate away. Good at bat.
Carl Willis, the pitching coach for Cleveland's going to head out to the mound to visit with Gaddis before Ildemaro Vargas hits. Vargas hit into a fielder's choice, just activated from the injured list. Cade Smith, who's moved into the closer's role for Cleveland, getting loose in their bullpen. Big spot for Vargas in his first day back. Love to see him deliver right here.
Another golden opportunity here. Couple guys on base. Just takes a big hit.
Vargas adjusting his batting gloves. He's the veteran switch hitter. 0 for 1 today. Mentioned him to a fielder's choice as a pinch hitter to end the 6th. He's got him at the corners. He's a potential tying run here in the bottom of the 8th. 3-0 Cleveland. Gaddis set. Throw over to first, and diving back is Locklear. Surprised that he's throwing over.
Trying to steal it out, I guess.
I mean, that run doesn't mean anything. Maybe he didn't like the pitch selection. Here's the set. First pitch. Vargas swings and fouls it off to the left and out of play. Started him with a fastball.
Get a nice big hole out in left center field if he wants to go opposite gap, even down the left field line. Tons of room.
Yeah, Schneemann playing way over into the gap in right center, playing Vargas to pull. The 0-1. And he swings and hammers it deep to right center field. Going over is Schneemann, and he will make the catch just in front of the warning track for out number 3. Vargas gave it a ride, but Schneemann was there to haul it in, and the inning is over. D-backs threaten. They leave a pair. We head to the 9th. 3-0 Cleveland on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Don't miss exclusive conversations with Derek Hall, Tori Lavello, Mike Hazen, and more weekly on Arizona Sports. D-backs decision makers from the team's front office join Wolf and Luke Wednesday mornings at 11:45. Team president Derek Hall joins Bickley and Murata Thursday mornings at 7:45. The skipper joins Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30. Never miss another D-backs conversation when you subscribe to the Arizona Sports YouTube channel, Arizona Sports 98.7, and the Arizona Sports app, the home of Arizona Diamondbacks baseball.
The Sanderson Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Now get a Ford Protect 2-year, 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan at no charge. Plus, big Sanderson discounts and Ford incentives. Get a new 2024 Escape ST for only $26,599. And or new 2025 F-150 Super Crew STX trucks for $43,500. Get it all with no hassle, no pressure, and no nonsense at Sanderson Ford.
No charge maintenance plan available on most models. Escape stock number 246582, F-150 255-193. Prices include Sanderson discounts and Ford rebates. All offers expire 9/2/25.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
D-backs fans get the best seats at the best prices and access to exclusive events. 2026 Advantage memberships are on sale now. For more info, visit dbacks.com/memberships.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Top of the 9th, 3-0 Cleveland. Kyle Backus on for the D-backs. The sidewinding lefty will face Jose Ramirez to start things. Switch hitter batting right-handed, takes outside, ball 1. Call the bullpen, brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best play at a new Ford is at Sanderson Ford. Ramirez a single in the first. He's flied to right and popped out to short. 1-0, a strike from Backus. It's 1-1. Backus has done a nice job out of the pen. Doesn't throw very hard, but he is funky.
Very unorthodox looking. A lot of elbows and knees coming at you.
A strike. And the count is 1-2. He is in 18 2/3 innings, 20 strikeouts, 20 hits allowed, just 3 walks. Pitch, breaking ball inside, 2-2. That is the thing that impresses me the most about Backus, is that he is throwing strikes. And Tom, we saw that even going back to spring training. He was one of the more impressive non-roster invitees. 2-2. Inside, and the count is full.
They're really trying to get him to bite on off-speed pitch. Down and in. It's got a little cut to it, almost like a sweeper. Kind of reads as changeup.
Payoff. Ramirez chops it towards the middle. Towards his left is Perdomo. Gloves, throws on the run to first. In time to get Ramirez, the leadoff man, gone in the Cleveland ninth.
Big guy to get right there. Nicely done. He pitched him well. Got an easy ground ball for Perdomo.
3-0 Cleveland. David Fry will come off the bench to hit for Kyle Manzardo.
Number 6, David Fry.
Fry, an all-star a year ago, missed the first part of this season coming back from Tommy John surgery and can only really DH. He's a catcher, third baseman. 29-year-old right-handed hitter. He does have power. 6 homers on the year and just 107 at-bats. First pitch. A strike, perfectly executed fastball inside corner at the knees by Backus, 0-1.
But with all the movement in his delivery, to be able to spot a pitch right there like that is impressive.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, had him way out in front of a changeup that was nowhere close to the plate, 0-2.
I'll try that one again.
He's opened up both sides of the plate. Double barrel action in the Cleveland pen. Smith, the closer, Jacob Junis, the other right-hander. That one misses low in the dirt. Count 1-2 to Fry. Backus set and the delivery. Missed again with a changeup away, and the count 2-2. Fry saw it once, took a rough swing at it. That time he recognized it immediately.
He laid off it.
2-2. Hammered foul, third base side into the netting. And that time he was out in front. Now can you change up off the changeup there since he was out in front?
He's got 3 different types of changeups. Throw him the third type. Type 3.
A pitch. The fastball rushes it in on him and he fouls it off to the right and out of play. Well, he was late on that. I don't think he was looking for a fastball there.
No, I think he was sitting off speed.
Now Fry doesn't know what to do. Back is set. And the 2-2. Upstairs, and the count goes full. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the ninth. Cleveland batting, leading 3-0.
Yeah, pretty good battle between these two going on right now. You don't really want to give up a base runner here.
The 3-2. On the ground to third. Right to Alexander. He will throw to first. 2 up, 2 down in the ninth. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
KMVP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app and on 98.7.
Producer-engineer of Diamondbacks Baseball is Leo Gilmartin. Ali Narini, our technical director, with Tom Candiotti. Mike Farron in for Chris Garagiola. D-backs trail 3-0 in the top of the ninth. 2 outs, nobody on for the left-handed hitting Bo Naylor. The catcher swings and misses at a breaking ball, 0-1. He was a little bit out in front on that one.
Well, that was a tough one to hit. That was just a low sweeper, just stayed right there across the whole plate.
0-1, and that one off the glove of Backus to the third baseman Alexander. Gloves it and throws to first. Inning over. Backus got his glove up just in time and deflected it to Alexander. A 1-5-3 put out in a 1-2-3 inning for Backus. That was off his bare hand. We head to the bottom of the ninth. D-backs trail 3-0 on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Every day, savings, energy efficiency, rebates. Every day at APS, you have ways to save energy and money. We know how important it is to keep your bill as low as possible. That's why we offer programs to help you manage your energy use. Schedule a home energy checkup for savings recommendations tailored to your home. Find rebates on smart thermostats. Compare your rate plan options and switch to the plan that would have saved you the most money. Find ways to save at aps.com/brighter.
The Arizona Diamondbacks are proud to partner with Resolution Copper and bring fans the Resolution Copper Stem Dugout. Located at Chase Field near Section 327, the Stem Dugout is the science of baseball HQ. Kids can stop by the Stem Dugout every home game to learn STEM-related facts, interact with STEM exhibits, and take photos in the dugout next to manager Tori Lavello. The Arizona Diamondbacks Foundation has added the Resolution Copper Stem Dugout for kids visiting Chase Field to learn about baseball's inclusion of science, technology, engineering, and math. Come check it out next time you're at the game, and go Dbacks!
Avnet is your hometown partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. We are a global technology distributor and solutions provider headquartered right here in the Valley. We help businesses all over the world source the right technology components and manage the logistics to get their products to market. The components we distribute are likely in the products you use and depend on every day, from your car to your household appliances. Avnet, delivering what's next in technology distribution. Visit avnet.com to learn more.
Daniels Jewelers is the official sponsor of the trip around the diamond. Stop by any Daniels locations and say home run for your free team bracelet and $50 gift card toward any purchase of $99 or more. And at Daniels Jewelers, everyone is approved for credit. Daniels Jewelers, own the dream.
Dbacks Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Bottom of the ninth inning, D-backs down 3-0. The closer for Cleveland is on. Cade Smith, the right-hander, will face Blaze Alexander, Alec Thomas, and James McCann, the scheduled hitters. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. The best plan, a new Ford, is at Sanderson Ford. First pitch from Smith, fastball upstairs, 1-0. Smith last year was dominant, 103 strikeouts and just 17 walks in 75 innings. He's been very good again this year with an ERA over just under 2 3/4. That one misses the count 2-0, but a few more walks this season.
Yeah, both those pitches just a little bit above the strike zone. A walk will do it here. If we can get a walk.
The 2-0, Alexander takes a strike above the zone, 2-1. Now, that's the first pitch I remember that was outside the zone that Chris Guccione's called a strike.
Yeah.
And Cade Smith doesn't need help up there because he is one of those nearly perfect four-seamers. The pitch. Alexander fouls it off to the right and out of play, 2-2. So between innings, Kyle Backus talking with Ryan DePamphilo. After taking that comebacker off the hand, the 1-5-3 put out to end the top of the ninth. Our cool play of the game brought to you by Chaz Roberts. Chaz Roberts serving you since 42, so when your family needs 4 generations of AC and plumbing know-how and expertise, remember, choose Chaz. 2-2 the count to Alexander. The set and the pitch. Upstairs, and the count is full.
Boy, he likes using that fastball above the strike zone. Nice and disciplined take that time by Blaze.
I mean, it's 70% fastballs from Cade Smith. The payoff. Upstairs, ball 4, and a leadoff walk in the D-backs ninth.
Great way to start the inning. It's a freebie.
That'll bring up Alec Thomas, 3-0 Cleveland, bottom of the ninth. Alec 0 for 3.
You can get one more guy on, you should be able to get Marte to the plate.
First pitch, outside a ball, 1-0. Yeah, Thomas, the number 8 hitter. McCann in the on-deck circle. The pitch. Thomas fouls off the mask of Naylor. It's 1-1. D-backs just 5 hits in this one. Drawn 4 walks. They've had a man hit by a pitch. They've left 9 base runners, so they've had some opportunities. Twice they've had 2 men on in the inning and haven't been able to score. The 1-1. Thomas chops it foul at the plate. It's 1-2. Out in front on an off-speed offering.
A little splitter. Of course, you got to be geared up for that 96 mile an hour. Tough to hit.
1-2 the count. Thomas standing upright at the plate. cocking the bat, waits, and he swings and taps it foul, first base side. Out in front again and just got a piece on that splitter.
Just anything out there to get on base.
Ramirez playing well back at third with 2 strikes on the hitter. Alexander from first. The pitch, swing and a miss. Chased a high fastball. Thomas down on strikes, and that's the first out in the 9th. And now here's McCann.
100% right. You were likes throwing that high fastball, that high four-seamer. Hard to lay off of.
It's one of the best carry fastballs in baseball. It has some of the truest spin, and it is very difficult for hitters to get on top of and recognize that it's out of the zone. 1 out for James McCann, 1 for 3. D-backs down 3-0 in the 9th. First pitch, and he hits it hard to right field. Going back a couple steps is Jones. Now to his left makes the catch for out number 2. And Alexander back to first.
Just another line shot. McCann's really hit the ball well every time up, it seems. And just watching Cade Smith break off the mound to cover back up third base on that. I mean, he's really active out there.
Last chance of the D-backs will be Geraldo Perdomo with 2 outs, down 3-0 in the 9th. Alexander won't be held at first. Geraldo 1 for 4 today. The switch hitter batting left-handed. First pitch is a strike that's dropped by Naylor. He can't find it. Alexander takes second on defensive indifference. Perdomo didn't seem to care for that call very much from Chris Guccione and let him hear about it.
And he was probably right.
0-1 the count. Perdomo needs to reach to get Marte to the plate as the tying run. The set, the 0-1. Geraldo dumps one into right field. Jones coming on, dives, he can't get it. It gets past the middle roll all the way to the wall. Alexander scores. Perdomo around second. He will trot to third with an RBI triple, and it's a 3-1 game.
Good contact by Perdomo. Got a split finger. Didn't really barrel it, but Jones was going over to his left. Came in to dive for this ball instead of keeping the ball in front of him. Misses it. And now Perdomo gets all the way to third in the middle too for Catil. He doesn't miss too many pitches like that.
23 homers on the year. He takes outside 1-1. Ketel Marte has a double in 4 trips tonight, and he has scalded a pair of baseballs this evening. The pitch, swing and a miss, chased a breaking ball in the dirt, or a splitter there. It's 1-2.
Well, I think just fell off the table. I mean, that was not even like a split finger. That ball went straight down.
Cleveland 3, D-backs 1, bottom of the 9th. Perdomo at third. Smith comes to the set. Marte waits. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A half-hearted swing and a high fastball. Marte's down on strikes. And the Cleveland Guardians hang on to beat the D-backs tonight 3-1. Well-pitched ball game. The D-backs had some opportunities. They end up leaving 10, Tom, but could not cash in enough, and they've dropped 4 in a row.
No, they just couldn't get the offense going tonight. You know, they pitched well. You know, Gallen threw the ball well, just gave up a couple home runs that really ended up hurting them. But, you know, this offense just could not get untracked. You had maybe 2 opportunities in this game, one in the 6th inning. I thought you had a good opportunity. It came up empty. And again, the last inning.
Cleveland 3, D-backs 1. Back with the totals in a moment on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
On Saturday, August 23rd, arrive early to the D-backs versus Reds matchup and pick up a Serpientes replica jersey. Secure your tickets now